alone. I'm just trying to be the place where you can rest your weary bones. But you don't have to worry, because you don't know where to land. I'm everywhere you are, because you're everything I am. I'm not your saving grace, nobody's hero, babe. Not sure what I can change, but I'll be your hideaway. Baby, don't be afraid, some things you can't escape. Baby, I'll keep you safe, I'll be your hideaway. I'm not trying to fix you, I'm just trying to keep you warm. I don't have the answers, but I could never love you more. But you don't have to worry, because you don't know where to land. Just know that I'll be waiting on the other end. I'm not your saving grace, I'm nobody's hero, babe. Not sure what I can change, but I'll be your hideaway. Baby, don't be afraid, some things you can't escape. Baby, I'll keep you safe, I'll be your hideaway. I'll be your hideaway. Whatever storm you're facing, baby, whatever you're chasing, I know that we can take it. We're gonna find a way. Hang on, the road is windy. Hold on till you can find it. Chase down the silver lining. We're gonna find a way. I'm not your saving grace, I'm nobody's hero, babe. Not sure what I can change, but I'll be your hideaway. Whatever storm you're facing, baby, whatever you're chasing, I know that we can take it. We're gonna find a way. Hang on, the road is windy. Hold on till you can find it. Chase down that silver lining, because we're gonna find a way. Whatever storm you're facing, baby, whatever it is you're chasing, I know that we can take it, because I'll be your hideaway. Hang on, the road is windy. Hold on till you find it. Chase down that silver lining. Try now. Oh, Jason J. Let's try. Oh, Jason J. Let me turn these down. That's loud. I think that's working because now I'm hearing myself. Now what's not working are these. So okay, I think it was a StreamYard disconnect, but yet in the process of it, I managed to pull everything out of the back of the computer and plug it back in real fast because I'm like that. What do you want from me? But then I came along and totally screwed up the 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 the, the sounds I want. Let's try. Okay, well, it's still a default, but again, did I unplug while I was over there? I did. I unplugged while I was over there. The only thing I unplugged was my headset that I did. I mean, I the only thing I didn't mean to unplug was my headset. And as I try and put my big fat butt down crooked in my chair, wow. You know how many times you can hear your voice in your head at one time? Um, X, Twitch, Rumble, YouTube. Well, at least 4. That's me. So, Jason, hello, sweetheart. Happy Easter to you. Thank you for joining. I'm just over here talking to myself. And what did Amber Heard do? Oh, and because I finally was sitting down and doing, I was taking a quick look at my notifications. When I was trying to do, thank you, sweetheart. I'm glad you can hear me now. Thank you very much for troubleshooting for me. Wouldn't that be horrible to have been sitting here the whole time and to have not been able to know that I was talking to myself the whole time? I don't even know. Wait, I want to see something. Yeah, at least my intro had sound. Thank goodness, because that's really the most important part was my intro. I can't help it. Uh, I'm that person. So anyway, you were the only person. I went to go into X Twitter this morning to say I was going to be going live, and I saw one of your notices at the border, and then before I knew it, I'm like, squirrel, and totally forgot to say I'm working at going live at 1:30. And then I went from that to back to working on the intro today, which caused me hassle because I'm a hassle. And oh my God, Ozzy, I was still asleep at 8:14 and you were streaming. Bless your sweet little heart. But I squirreled off. I got concerned because I have people that I know that cross the border every day, and so I was very, very worried. And so I'm like, oh God, now I need to know what border that was supposedly at. And no, supposedly it looks like it was at a border, but what border I don't know. And the reason that I'm concerned about that is if you listen, the agent says, go, 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 not run, run, run. You have 600 vehicles behind you. You ain't going nowhere. So I'm curious if they found something they were concerned with and they wanted people to get out of their car and run. I don't care what I did to my phone this week. Who cares? I keep getting notifications of flash flood. Okay, so the first heavy rain pour that we had when I lived here, it was rough because the prior owner, we have drainage grates in our yard, and I don't know why I say the word we for I. I have a drainage grate in my backyard, but I didn't know I had a drainage grate in my backyard because guess what? The previous owner kept putting sod down and he covered it up. Just like in the front yard, he covered up all of the irrigation sprinkler heads. But yeah, over on the rock side, I can water the rocks awesomely. I can turn on my irrigation and water the rocks just perfectly awesomely. The grass will never get watered because he covered everything else. So I've just kind of tried to hire somebody who's going to come and fix that. Anyway, so Jason, I love you. Thank you very much for letting me know you can hear me. Thanks first for coming in and saying, hey, you're muted. And I'm like, no, I wasn't muted. So it had to be everything. That's when you saw me smack the microphone to let you know it's not me. It's something else was. And it ended up being StreamYard. So I just took the risk at refreshing and surprise, it worked out. Happy Easter. I made steaks and homemade mac and cheese and yeast rolls. And just those 3 items right there are Easter in a dinner to me. Just Easter in a dinner right there. I can eat those for the next 4 days, not get tired, freeze the rest, be a happy camper. I had a chicken leg. I mean, it was for breakfast. Don't get me wrong. I had a chicken egg leg, a chicken egg. I had up here. You do have to make sure you're getting chicken, not duck or emu or ostrich. So, no, I had a chicken leg for breakfast, and of course, I got my chips, and I didn't get my cookie. That's what I was gonna do. I have ADHD, really super horrible. And if you don't know that, then I'm really totally sorry for you, because unfortunately, 90% of what I do is I have no clue. I just end up being totally starting a project and then being right out of the whole reality of it all. Completely right out of the whole reality of it all. Okay, I am having, as you can see, I'm trying really hard to keep myself focused, and I suck at it, something fierce. But that is what makes me me. For anybody who's not really sure, who am I? I don't know. No, I know me pretty well. And I just let everybody else friggin' get to know me because it works out really super well. Who am I and what am I doing? I know I'm doing something. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Look at me remembering at the last minute without anybody yelling in my ear. Although I wouldn't put it, I don't know where I just put you guys at. See, here's the thing. My boys over in Discord, they can tell you, this is what, you don't ever tell me, go over here and look for this or that in Discord, because I'm like, wait, I don't even know where I am. What do you mean you want me to go somewhere? And I don't even know how I see half of the crap that I see when I see something, because I don't know where it was that I saw it, but I can fake it really good. Go figure, a woman that can fake it really well. I got this faking shit down pat. And so I'm kind of overall pretty friggin' good with the whole faking of it. Who am I and what am I doing? Whoa, somebody else's voice was right in there. That was fun. Anyway, I just got, now it's my voice in my ear. Got that taken care of. So then Jason's like, I can't find anything else about that. Plus I sent it to Mighty, and that's the first he's ever seen that video. I wonder how long ago it may have been. Now, a few years back, I didn't look, no, because, well, wait, that truck. See, that truck, okay, there was a truck in the lane over, two lanes over, but getting ready to go through port, right? That truck kind of made me think of my F-150, which is a 2011 now. It just got 76,000 miles on it, so it's still new. Hush puppies. And yeah, I've already broke the front axle, taking it four-wheel driving. It's gone all over the place with camping and pulling of the trailer and stuff. So, you know what? Anyway, a few years back, there was an incident, and that truck could be like a date thing in it that says it was one of the incidences that occurred a few years back. And the reason, because my brain went straight to, they thought it was a pipe bomb in the car. So in a car. So I'm wondering how old that item was. I know you get really super good news, but did they just release it? I don't know where it came from. I'm so curious. Because again, if you've ever seen the thousands of vehicles at our crossings here, I don't know what it's like in Mexico or in Texas. Okay. I've never crossed over at Texas, but our border crossing, look, if you have to work at 9:30, 10 o'clock, you are asleep in your car in line at 5 a.m. That's just how they do that. Okay. A lot of my friends, they're over there, and it takes 3 hours to get over. And there's various lanes that you can speed through, which has helped it. But a majority of everything, you've got at least 60 cars behind you and beside you, and you're not moving. So when the guy says go, 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 I'm thinking that's all south of the border, which again is why there's a backup. And he's really meaning get out and run. And he's a Mexican patrol guy. And that's why it's an issue. Does that make sense? That's what I'm thinking. Try to critical think things. I suck at it sometimes, but that's where I'm at. And, I'm sorry. Or Melonhead, or T Melonhead, or T Melonhead. I don't know. That's kind of cute. Hi, but I'm not Karen. I'm not a Karen. I'm not a Ken. And that's kind of a really, are you a Karen? Unless you're a Karen, this is an aggressive way to come. That's very passive aggressive of you. I'm not of a generation that holds my britches very well. I'll take them off and kick somebody's behind. So, Ort Melonhead, I kind of like that. Orty Melonhead, Ort Melonhead, or T me Lonehead, Ort me Lonehead. You have one head, you should have two heads. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're a guy. I don't think you're a Karen. Which means I don't think you're a Ken either. You have to prove to me that you're a Karen or a Ken. I don't know, kind of coming in that way. It's pretty easy to put you in that box. Don't make me be mean. I don't want to be mean. Okay, I want to be nice. This is my kitchen. This is a safe place. Just do me a favor. Be kind. But thank you for stopping by and saying hi. And then Jason's like, that's the first time I've seen that video too. I'm very interested where you got it, Bug. I really, really am. Let's just try. Border crossing urgency panic. How's that? What's happening in 7 charts? That was many years ago. Okay, something back in December. They ran us out. He said migrants were given short notice too. Okay, migrants run across U.S. Border Patrol border in final hours between Title 42 expires. That was back in May of 20. Nothing. I think it's an old one. I think it's an old urgency. that occurred, and if I recall correctly, and it was seriously like 6 years ago, that they found a pipe. They thought they found a pipe bomb. I don't remember how that turned out. Okay, and then here's the thing. In all of my pouring of the epoxy yesterday, I was messing with this and trying to get the flowers around, and I accidentally poured some of the epoxy down on the keyboard. Yeah, that's not good. Wait a moment. Well, a hiking duo found a pipe bomb. Ooh, bug. Look at this one. I'll get there. I'm look, I'm tired, I'm slow. And I'm old. I'm old, tired, and slow. So give me a minute. But father, son, I hate when father, son, find pipe bomb while hiking in remote area. Why don't they just say father / what's the comma for? So it's a 3-minute read. Father and son find pipe bomb while hiking in remote area of Arizona. Okay. In Prescott, Arizona, a father and a son made a concerning discovery while hiking in a remote area of Arizona this week. The hiking duo found a pipe bomb concealed with a cluster of boulders near Hillside, about an hour's drive southwest of Prescott on Friday. Along with the detonation cord, black powder, and another suspicious item, the Yavapai County Sheriff's Office said. Okay, great. Yavapai. That's not Yavapai. Yavapi. I know that I'm not saying it right. After arrival, the sheriff's office confirmed the police to be a galvanized bomb and requested the Arizona Department of Public Safety bomb squad get rid of it. They used a robot to extract items from the device and determined it did not contain any explosives. Just sand. It was practice round. What do you want? A bag of black powder and additional components used for constructing another IED were also recovered. Well, I'm just wondering maybe if some of these guys that are crossing are really excellent at making IEDs. Authorities carried out controlled detonations of the detonation cord and black powder. Where was the fun in controlled? Where was the fun in the whole controlled thing? No, don't make it controlled. Make it out of control. A bomb detection dog was brought to search the area and did not detect any additional explosive devices. No suspects are currently identified in connection with this incident, the sheriff's office said. Are they going to say it all over again? They do that, Again, on an insert, pipe bomb found by father and son hiking near Hillside. Law enforcement authorities responded to a concerning discovery made by a hiker in a remote area near Hillside on Friday. The hiker, accompanied by his son, stumbled upon an ammo can. Okay, well, that would make me heads up. It really would, because most people, other than those fuckers who keep stealing them out of my cars, don't leave their ammo cans behind. Stumbled upon an ammo can concealed within a cluster of granite boulders. The hiker uncovered what looked like an improvised explosive device, that thing we all call the IED, along with detonation cord, black powder, and another suspicious object. YCSO arrived on scene and observed what appeared to be 2-inch galvanized pipe bomb. It's only 2-inch. I mean, it wasn't 2 inches around, it's only 2 inches long. Okay, I mean, I know that I think it would launch itself. I don't know. I would like to go practice that. Due to the inherent danger posed, The UCSO initiated contact with the Arizona Department of Public Safety bomb squad. The bomb squad utilized specialized robot to safely extract the items from the ammo can. While it was still in the ammo can, it was determined that the pipe bomb was devoid of any explosive materials. However, a bag containing black powder was recovered along with other components. So the dude just left it behind. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to sound like, oh, there's an excuse, along with other components necessary for constructing a potentially devastating IED. Another item suspected to be an additional IED was also found within the container. To neutralize any potential threat, the authorities conducted control detonations of the detonation cord and black powder. To ensure the safety of the area, bomb detecting canine was deployed to thoroughly. Seriously. Okay, so this reporter gets this sheriff's statement and basically changes, 5 words so far? And writes their report, their story on the report. I'm just saying. Seriously? To ensure the safety of the area. Okay. Them. Anyway, it really is. But then, man throws wooden pallet a neighbor's car, barricades himself in his own home. Saturday evening. I'm just saying, it's a little weird over in the desert. Shit happens. It may be all bad. It may not be all bad. Do you know? I don't know. I never know. And so you reposted it right from where you saw it also. Let me try and get there. Digger, how come you're over there and not over here? I've been looking for you. I'm just saying. I just saw you over there. I don't know. I thought I was still signed into Twitter. But again, as soon as I got sidetracked from going on to Twitter to do and say what I was going to do and say, and I got into the story with Jason over here, then before you know it, I got all sideswiped. I mean, therefore I am. I'm going through that individuals. Bear with me, guys. You know, there's a few big faces that pop up at you when you're kind of going through this that scare the hell right out of you. And do I know how many miles down I have to go to find that story? I don't know. I don't think I can, because I clicked. I'm not smart. Okay. Don't. I mean, you have to give me explicit instructions. I go over there. Okay, wait. Oh, I did. I go. Yeah, no, they took away the story part of it that tells us anything. Yeah, there's not enough information to do anything but get us going, I wonder what the heck. And in the process of wondering what the heck, it's not like I'm on a timeline here, okay? Because I ain't on a timeline, okay? So I'm sorry. I just had to do that. I think I need to seriously make this cute little. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm so funny. I am so funny. I find myself funny. Okay. Nobody else has to find me funny. So there. This for some reason this just popped into my head, and so there's that. Which video? The video with the border crossing, honey. That's what we were talking about. Okay. And again, where are you? Remember, you just come in, and then we go from there. And then Jason's like, Digger, the video I tagged you in, you Shinny and Mighty, and look at, there's Jude. Good morning, sis. Happy Easter. I'm exhausted. How are you? 9 hours, 39 minutes. Granted, we were on intermission for like 6 minutes yesterday. Oh, and my face, it hurts. It does hurt. It's getting better, but oh, for freak's sake. Yeah, for freak's sake. Who knows? Yeah, it's okay, Digger. You can have, wait. I'm turned into Digger over here. Sorry, news at 11. Read the screen, don't read the chat. I'm sorry. Digger's turned me into her. Digger has turned me into her. I don't know why, but I caught myself at a certain point last night also reading chat, and not, I don't know how. I have no idea. Anyway, I thought I make myself laugh. Okay. I totally make myself laugh. I can't help it. I make myself laugh. We're in nice chat. This is like being at your grandma's house. Behave accordingly, and my shoes will stay on my feet. I'm just saying, do not repeat. Do not make me take them off and go, and come right back upside your head. Okay? And I don't know, but I swear to gosh, I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. I don't know how Mama could do that. And then, and then just wait for it. And just wait for it. I don't know how Mama. Oh yeah, I know. I'm live. You won't let me do that. This stream must be scheduled in the future. Well, screw me. It didn't happen. So there. I'm sorry. I don't know how Mama got her shoe back, but she always seemed to have her shoe back. Or maybe it's, thinking about it now, maybe it's because she always had two. Oh, I never thought about that. I always wondered how she got her shoe back, because the next kid got him too, but I'm quite curious. And then Digger's over here. See, I'm telling you, I read in advance. Sorry, I had a phone call. I just saw the border crossing video. I have no idea. And then Digger is also saying, Happy Easter to you too, Jude. I can't see you still. Well, I don't know why. I think that's horrible. But if you would come on here, even if it was for like 10 minutes, so that people knew that you still existed, she could see you and you could see her. And then I'm going to go hang with the neighbor for a few. Look, first of all, a couple of things. This message has two things of concern. First things first. Tell her not to touch the bottles. Okay? You knew where I was going. Tell her she's not allowed to touch her bottles. Okay? And then I went for 9 hours and 39 minutes last night. And it was me, it was Dom, and it was Sis. Okay? The three of us, and I have all of this. I've been waiting because I'm unmolding all of this crap. So I'm just gonna say, okay. And then Jason's like, I reposted it on my timeline and tagged you both. Okay, did I? I don't know. Did I? No, the X. Okay, I have to talk to Elon. I have to explain to him something that is a concern of mine. Apparently, I have already X'd out of X yet again. Okay, I don't need this one open. It's not doing me any good. Okay, just hold on a second. I don't need this either. I didn't do anything, so go away. Okay, I'm closing out things. I don't know what this one is. Oh, maybe, wait, no. Wait, what? Oh, well, there's a whole bunch of pictures I don't need. Bear with me, folks. Okay, Easter. Oh, I'm in my filing cabinet now. Now I'm in my filing cabinet. I am cleaning up the house, okay? And apparently I have froze while doing so. Or I just froze in place while doing so. Okay, there's Bing. There's Rumble. There's Twitch. Which is this? There's Microsoft. I don't know. Because I needed to make sure I was spelling something right. This is YouTube. This is StreamYard. This is my Gmail. This is what took me for hours and hours. I can close it now, and I can close it. And yes, I have already closed X. Now, look, I had to do all that because you know what I just discovered? While looking for X on the new tab, I kept finding the little X to close out the tabs. I started closing out tabs, is what I'm saying. It is, yeah, that's where I went. I did really good. I actually hit on the words to get there, and it says what is on the border, but I found it. Yeah, I'm proud, Jason. You keep doing this to me, and I'm going to get better at this kind of stuff because I got right there, but notice that they don't tell any more of the story. Wait a minute. I'm Mimo. Who is that? Wait a minute. Is that YouTube? I don't know. See, everybody uses the @ is that? Yes, I'm looking closely, folks. Give me a moment. Meme, and that's a 0. Is that Mimi or Mimo? I keep forgetting by the time I get back here. Mimi. Okay, we're gonna try that one first. Oh, look at me finding somebody. Not the same person. That's a gamer. I found a gamer. Look at me being good and finding a gamer. I like to find nice people. Now let's do that one. See, yeah, no, I don't know. This person is a gamer. Because on YouTube, he's a gamer. I don't know if there's one elsewhere. That's the best research I can do. No clue. Do not know. And I don't know how to use the whole TikTok and that other thing my daughter and I are on. Instagram. See how I am? I don't even know. And I know that Facebook doesn't have those. So I don't know. That one was interesting. And then Digger's like, no drinks, I swear. Because again, I had a problem with her 2-part thing is number 1, she has to be able to count the cans. And number 2, I was on for 9.5 hours last night. So am I going to be here when she's done? Probably. Why not? Because, I have nothing else to do. And then Jude's like, I'm on YouTube watching on TV. Well, I have the music coming off of the TV. So there, look at this. David finally found me. David, thank you so much. I'm sorry if it was a task, baby. I'm sorry. I know. David, I'm honest, and I take the responsibility. I seriously do. People don't like me either. Okay. Am I cool with it? Yeah. Because you know what? I know them better than they do, and they just wish they knew me. So when you yeet yourself, okay, when you nuke yourself the way that I did, because there were things that my in real life stuff got leaked out because of the people out there. So when my real life stuff got intruded on, okay, there were things done inside of Discord so that people were able to get information about my real life stuff. It was real life stuff that made me go into a panic because I have real life shit to protect. So anyway, when you nuke yourself like that, you lose your name off of YouTube. You can keep your email, which I was able to keep my email, but they nuke your channel and they won't let you get back that name. But they'll say that you can get it back, and they'll throw some really ugly penis name numbers at the end. And I didn't like them. So I went, nope. Oh, 327EJ. Those are not going to work for me. So I changed those to still. And people, they miss the still. So welcome back. I'm glad you found me. That means you worked at finding me. So thank you. It means a lot that somebody would care enough to look. Happy Easter to you and the missus. Are you up in the treehouse today? I thought I heard somebody say something about you fell down again. Now I know you do like 3 times fall, but did you get hurt? I hope not. I mean, for all the differences the world can have, I hope that nobody wishes anybody else harm, though this internet stuff is really weird. My sis, Jude, says, MLS, happy Easter. David's like, no, I am not in the treehouse today. I'm sitting at my kitchen table working until my kids come for dinner. Well, aren't you blessed? My kids, one's in Pennsylvania, with the youngest grandchild's, and then my granddaughter is down the hill, but she's not going to come this direction because I'm one of those parents that allow for the fact that life is busy enough. You don't need to start separating yourself into 8 different directions, because that's how big the family is. So it's just me. I always say, it's okay. You don't have to worry about me. I'm good. Well, sometimes I'm not, but don't tell them that because they don't know I'm here. So I just come on here and stream, but it would be nice sometimes to I don't even know who just did that. It would be nice to sometimes be able to have a sit down big, family dinner. I haven't had the sit down big family dinner my turn was about 1.5 years ago. I do have another daughter who lives down the hill, but she's stubborn and hard headed like I am. Okay. She's gonna turn into a shittygram. She can never be a shittygram because she will never have her own children. Her husband has children. And again, that's going to be factoring her out to the 8th position, or to the 16th position, because they have so many different family members. So I don't know that she'll ever make it to be shittygram level. Oh my gosh. So just enjoy, because you know what? We don't live on the homesteads like we used to. I know you kind of have one going on over there, but we don't live on the homesteads like we used to. So, when family grows up, way too often they separate out. I've always been the first one to throw myself under the bus to say, well, I don't have to protect myself. I'm cool over here by myself, and I do that with everybody. But then don't piss me off and make me go after you, right? Because I'm the first one that'll go after you. But at the same time, I'm also the first one to say, I don't need to sit down at the dinner table. Y'all do it and you're good. I'll keep my confrontational self away because they'll get over each other and I'll still be all pissed off. When I have to tell off one person that, they got some mental problems, so do I. I'm well aware of it, but I'm well aware of the fact I have mental problems. So when I have to tell one person they got mental problems, unless they go, you know what, I worked on that. You're so right. I see it now, honey child. You know what? I'm going to play with it too. Unless they're willing to do that, I don't forgive. And so having me over to a family dinner where there's some things that ain't been forgiven, that's a problem. So I am totally good with setting up here. I do wish my granddaughter would bring up my great grandson. He's such a sweet little thing. He's cute as a bug. Okay, he's the button on a Bug's t-shirt. He's so cute. Okay, I'm just saying. I am a shenanigram now. I made it. So anyway, I don't even know how I got 6 people. So, well, okay, here's the thing. There was a team of us. I don't know where my Dom is. Do I need to email him? I need to email him. I don't know where Dom is. I miss my Dom. I totally miss my Dom. Jude, honey, you're here. I don't know if Digger is still here. I have fingerprints. Do not steal my keyboard. Whatever you do, hopefully, David, you're listening, and later I can use you as a witness. Whatever you do not come and steal my keyboard, because my fingerprints are all over my keyboard and they will never come off, because guess what? They are done in epoxy. Okay. But I do want y'all to notice, I got the epoxy out of my keyboard this morning. It didn't, my space bar, I don't know if me hitting the space bar is a problem. I'm going to go over here like I'm typing. My space bar wasn't going to work this morning. And look, my space bar is working again, because you know what? I kept the house cold enough that none of the epoxy completely 1000% cured. Like in the summer, seriously, it'll cure in like 2 hours. Okay. But let me just show you right here. This is a little bit flexible. I don't know if you can see that I can move it. It's a little bit flexible. It's because it's not completely cured. Am I able to unmold it? Yeah, sure, not a problem. Okay. I know, right? I know. But you know what? As long as they do federal offenses, okay? I only want them to do federal offenses with major time behind it. And I want them to do it in about 15 years, okay? I figure I have a good 15 year on the outside left on me, okay? Could be wrong about that. But then I just want to do federal penitentiary. That's it. Don't be doing none of this peddly little ass shit. But yeah, no, I will at one point before this ever goes away. Because I mean, I totally can see all of my fingerprints. They're all there. But I am one of those people who I have changed my fingerprints. David, you know how they'll tell you can't change your fingerprints? Bullshit. You can change your fingerprints. I took a mandolin for the kitchen, right? I think it was a Tupperware. It might have been a Pampered Chef. I was doing some fruit before I went to work and took off my fingerprint. And it was a big chunk of my finger came off. Well, I'm sorry, folks. Happy Easter. I picked my fingerprint back up. It wasn't bleeding yet. I picked the piece of meat up that was my fingerprint, and I put it back on. The problem is I didn't have any glasses at the moment because I was running outside to get in my truck and go to work. So, and I was a good employee. I always made sure I was on time. I suck as an owner, by the way, because I'm always a good 15 minutes late. But I threw it back on there. Oh, it's right there. I threw it back on there, And I wrapped it really tight with some toilet paper, really tight. Got my truck. I went to work, typing along, doing everything all day long. Came home. I was telling somebody, and they said, well, that's not going to work. And I'm like, really, really, really? I took it off. It was attached. Now my fingerprint, where it used to just go like this, it goes. And it's so cool. It's so cool. I have no problem with readjusting my fingerprints now. I will, because you know what? People don't think you can. But I will tell you, my sphincter, my as big as my ass is, I'm hoping that my starfish is not so big. It gets really tiny every time I see that mandolin now. It's a little bit scary. I'm just saying, it is just a little bit worrisome when I see that mandolin, because every little part of my body goes, I remember that day. And even though you didn't respond, it freaking hurt. I didn't realize it hurt, but everything else in my body, because I have always been one of those people that, you cut off a toe. How do I know this? My brother's such a sweetheart. You cut off a toe, and all of my brain, all of my being will go, well, that didn't hurt, because I have a problem that now I have to go resolve. And I will come and I'll fix the matter. And yet later I will start feeling the pain. Maybe. Well, with the fingerprint, I never felt the pain, but every time I look at the mandolin, my whole body feels the pain. And it's just wrong. How we have an awesome God. The way that he makes some of us, and I'm just not the right. He did make me right. I'm not right. I have coffee in my hand. I only had 1 cup yesterday, and I need like 10 today. Okay. So anyway, again, David, you're blessed for having all of the family over there. Do not use my keyboard. Do not come in here and take my keyboard. The good thing is I live in a pretty dangerous neighborhood. Look at what I did, folks. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I did not. I'm sorry. Let me give you the other camera. Let me give you. Let me try and wake up. Okay. Yeah, that one. I want that one. There. Okay. She said, Shelley, it's okay. Please let me see the yellow project. We never did a yellow. And you mean Shinny. I know your phone didn't pick it up right. We'll get to that. First, we're getting to this one. Okay. So this is the one that started yesterday. Okay. Now, again, I've got to remember that I've got to lay it back flat. So I'm going to want to push it back in here. Okay. And the reason why is it is still soft enough. Oh, I didn't get to tell y'all what I did. Okay. Something just went ding dong. And if you can't hear me, let me know. Okay. Because I'm not sure what went ding dong. First things first. I'm going to put it back in the mold, if I can get it back in the mold. Okay. First things first. Get in there, you silly son of a boot toot. It says, but I stuck to myself. There you go. It's back in the mold. So, last night, we're all tired, right? I have this set right here. Yeah, it was like this. I had this. I'm sorry. I'm uber honest. I don't mean to be. I have this set right here. I went to move myself away, and I put my hand. I seriously, I put my hand right, because it was sitting right here. See over here. I had everything all closed up down here, and I put my hand right in it, and I went, well, wouldn't that be funny if I just stuck my hand in the serving tray? And I turned and looked. Speaking of fingerprints, I had all my fingerprints right here in the serving tray. And I went, oh, for God's sake. But I knew it hadn't been cured enough, because I kept it cold enough in here that guess what? It totally went away. Seriously, I can give this one away, David, without having any worry about who I give it to and whether they'll do a federal or local. Okay. Now, again, I'm gonna have to put it back in here, but you may or may not have just seen that I did it once. There is the serving tray. And this is the side that is the actual serving side. I like it. You can't really see that there's like little pockets around the flowers. That it's so pretty. It is. I like it. There's the white actually moved away from the flowers, and the flowers, they're all clear around it. It is pretty. It was an experiment. It was a good experiment that went totally right. So there's pour number 1 going back into the mold so that it can stay until it is cured. It's gotten a little bit more cured. I'm trying to not do phrasing. Okay. It's it's gotten a little bit more cured while I was trying to prepare for the stream today because I turned the heater on. So once it got warmer in here, it started to cure. So it's actually harder than what it was. So we've made progress there. So there's that. I'm going to be dealing with this in a moment. And then there's Cuz. Queen's like, hey y'all, don't forget to hit that like button. She's, honey, Dom's not here. You can say they can leave their DNA on it. Because seriously, he might have to have put his britches on and go out to do some service calls. He was up late with me last night. And one service call, the other one they tried to make for $26. It royally sucked. But he hung in there with me all night, 9.5 hours. So, yep, do as Queen says. Make sure you're subbed. Hit that like button. Hang around. Tell a friend. Be Albertson. It was Food Basket back in the day. Tell a friend. Anyway, David wants to know if I'm making bricks of meth. No, honey, I'm not a good chef like that. I'm of the world that natural is better. I don't like the chemical stuff. I don't like the people on the chemical stuff. In fact, I do think that I had a certain individual in my chat yesterday, either the he or the her of them. I think they came in yesterday. They're making other names. I can't swear to it. I would not be able to swear to it in court. But the information provided and then the ticked offness of the run. But no, it's going to be, when it is cured, it's going to be a serving board made out of epoxy so that I can put my my cheeses and my meats and serve it off with fruit to my friends who think they're going to drink wine while I drink whiskey. Queen's laughing. She's like, I learned my lesson because I am not saying leave DNA on that like button no more. I know what she's saying. Okay, we're going to go. I think I poured the funny looking frog next. So we're going to pour our funny looking frog. This is the funny looking frog. I don't know, but I think you can kind of see he's a funny looking frog. Now, the thing is, I poured him one color, or I painted him only one color. I didn't do a whole lot because I will come back with the acrylic pens and I will, paint funny, wild things going off. Now, this guy here, he has he's not fully cured either, but he is right there at it. Okay. And so there we go. So we have our cute little frog dude. He's a cute little froggy. There's our cute little froggy. Came right out the cute little frog mold. See? Cute little froggy. So, do I have to keep him in the mold? No. But just for space right now, why not? I yesterday was a huge lesson in finding out that, surprise, going to the smaller desk and doing it like this causes a problem in the work area this way. Well, it wouldn't if I didn't have the keyboard or the mouse. I might need to figure out how to put the mouse over here off thing, because when we're here, I don't really have to type that much, do I? So I'm just saying. Oh, and this thing right here, it was such a pretty thing, but then I got stupid and I used the Gorilla Glue and it bubbled out. And I know I'm going to have to sand it to make it pretty, but who wanted to work that hard? You know, if I wanted to work that hard, I'd go back to my office for the weekend. Didn't want to work that hard. Now, this frog is primarily cured, but in the toes, because they're so thin, the thicker part of the epoxy will cure faster because it's kind of like a whole bunch of dogs in bed with you. They create more heat. And then you have that one poor little dog who's off in the corner freezing his butt off because he doesn't have any body heat. Now, here's why I have two of these. And I don't remember, and this is why I like doing this on live streams. I do not remember hitting this thing with the torch last night. Okay, the torch. Okay. I hit the torch on a few things, but I do not recall hitting the torch with this guy, hitting this guy with the torch. Oh, okay, I got it. I didn't hit him with the, as a piece of him goes flying off. It wasn't him that did it, but the whole thing is thank goodness his toes moved. Good. I had one of these in the past, one of these molds in the past, and I was able to do one frog, but I hit it with the torch just for a second, and the epoxy molded up to the it melted and blended to the mold. Now, here's the thing. He's not the easiest little guy to get shit out of. But look, I got him. There he is. Little froggy. Little froggy. He's out of the mold now. And this is the one where I painted the mold and I didn't blend the color. So I ended up with the cat. The cat. Remember I did the cat? So here's the frog. I will be doing his eyes and a little bit of his lips, but outside of that, the frog's going to stay the way that he is. Okay. So there's the froggy. Isn't he cute? I think he's so cute. That's why when I screwed up the other mold by hitting it with too much heat, and the torch that I use, it's too big. The little, I need a crack pipe torch is what I need. This little torch right here only goes for like 10 seconds at a time. And I've gone over that more than once. So now it doesn't like to work. Yeah, I've got my snacks. Okay. Because nobody saw me eat my chicken, but I ate my chicken because I ate my chicken. Okay. Then I did the keychain. Okay, hold on, David. David says, take care. I'm off to Easter celebration. Enjoy the kids. Enjoy the day. Have a good day. Thanks a lot, David. Take care. Bye-bye. Everybody, MLS, Making Law Simple. He has a network of attorneys that he works with over there. He's kind of retiring, but he's kind of coming at it a different way, just like I'm coming at it in a different way. So, everybody go over. If you probably, anybody who's here probably already knows him, but if not, go over, sub up, watch the network of attorneys he has, watch what he's got. He may not always have a popular opinion, but you know what? He's going to come at it as honest as he can. The way that I see him is, after I've given him some rethought, the way that I see him is not just the straight attorney, but he is trying to come at it judicially and take a look at everything and see what he would argue or see or accept judicially, not as a client advocate, but as a justice looking at it, trying to make a decision that way. Now, he's an attorney and he's always on one side, but what I'm noticing, that's not how he's trying to come at this online stuff. And I think that a lot of people were overlooking that. I think that he's trying to come at it that way. I would have loved to have gotten, better relationships around, but again, people are people, and we all make different movements. But I think if you watch him, don't be angry with him. I know that a lot of people right now are angry because, he saw something much like I did in the what the hell situation, where it's like, okay, that could have gone. Well, now then I am learning that, down the road, the reason Jeremy even had his camera out was because down the road, he sat and waited for the car to move, and the car never moved. So he got his camera out, and then as he was going, JC got out of his vehicle, and it was all kind of a setup, but it was still kind of petty. And David called him out on it, and somebody didn't like it. So, it happens, but we're all grown up. We can all make a decision. So thank you for coming over here. Everybody make sure that you watch and sub over there and go from there. Okay, we got frog number 1 out. Who's got I know, honey, we have to wait. And remember, I only did the yellow thing on top of the extra thing. Oh, this is the other frog where I poured clear, but I put stuff in it. Fingers crossed, right? And then don't forget, I had to pour more because later I realized, wait a minute, there wasn't enough in the toe section. So, it was hard for me to see that I hadn't poured enough in it, but suddenly I had seen that enough had gone underneath everything, and I had to pour even more epoxy in here. So I did do that. Bear with me while I focus and concentrate. I have to concentrate to, again, some of this mold is in very intricate places on the frog, and therefore you have to be really careful so that you don't destroy your mold or destroy the piece you just poured. Okay, believe it or not, epoxy isn't cheap. But it's fun, except for what it does to what the macros do to my face. But okay. Can I move closer to my desk? Sure, probably could. Probably be more comfortable too. Okay, so I have Squabob popping in with, I don't know, when my forefathers came to this country, we didn't have any problems. Are you sure they're doing it right? Well, honey, I'm not sure what the hell you're talking about. Happy Easter. Aren't you just feeling all kinds of happy, blessed that Jesus, after being tortured on the cross, was taken away and showed all of our sins for 3 full days. There was a sin he did not have to go through. And it was horrible torture on him even after death. That even then, after knowing all that he knew about us, that he still was able to say, but that's okay. I still want to save them. And then 3 days later, he after all of that and saying yes, he still wanted to do it. He came back. Aren't you all kinds of happy, proud? I'm all kinds of happy for it. Okay. I got him out of there. I will have to come and clear out his webbed feet just a tad bit, but not much. Because I just cleaned it off. I just cleaned off his webbed foot. So that spot that there was an air bubble on, it's done. I'm gone. It's done and I'm gone. Squaw Bob's like, what happened to my toes? I can't feel my toes. I don't know, but my toes are down there. The dog steps on them and then I can feel them. I'm not sure that you and I are on the same boat today, Squaw Bob, but that's cool. And there's my baby. How did yesterday's castings turn out? We're taking them out right now. I've already taken out. I took out the serving tray. And I'm going to love it. Now, the house was cold last night, okay? So they're not fully cured. You know, it was late, and I think they did very well for the amount of time because, think about it, hasn't been 24 hours. So it's going to have to cure. Tomorrow it'll probably be 100% cured. And then here is Froggy number 1. Well, no, wait. Here's Froggy number 1. I'm sorry, everybody. I have to show Dom. Okay, so here is the comical little Froggy number 1. Okay, he's absolutely gorgeous. He came out great. I will be using the lovely little acrylic pins to draw his face on him. My face, however, honey, it's the macros still got to it. I think I'm going to have to start doing these outside. And see if that'll work, or I'm going to end up having to wear a friggin' mask, something I do not want to have to do. And I got all of the acrylic out of my keyboard. There wasn't very much. Here is the keychain. Okay, I did get a little bit of the paint from his toes, a little bit off, but you can't really uberly tell. So here's the keychain, and I still like it. I would swap out my perfectly done keychain with the not so perfectly done keychain. If somebody said, I'll give you $5 in shipping for that, I would do that. I just right now, as you got here, managed to get the clear pore frog out. Oh my gosh, that's so cool and interesting. It's a lot. I probably didn't have to do so much, but I like it. It's like Jeremiah was a bullfrog. It's seriously, this is like a trip. Here is, okay, wait, let me try something. What do you think? What do you think? Can you see him good? Not too much light on him? There's the bullfrog. There's the frog. I absolutely. Oh, there's an air bubble back there. Let me get the air bubble out. I absolutely love. I can't help it. I love this bullfrog or this frog. And here's one. It's seriously going to always remind me of KK and her taking the frog home. This because it's like the innards of a frog, even though the innards of this frog are totally cool. Oh, that is so, I so like that frog. I hope you liked it too, Dom. You were there. Um, yeah, no, honey, I'm not eating that frog. I still will not eat that frog either. That the one from that day and that one they're not going to get ate. I absolutely promise. Squabob's like, I'm a weird Christian who doesn't celebrate Easter, and even Passover is way later this year. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, but there are times where we've set things aside. Um, to recognize and to appreciate you. It celebrate is such a overused word on this. Okay, we need to pause and appreciate. My daughter thought I wanted her to grovel. Um, at being a single mom and taking care of absolutely everything and only getting $250 one time to raise her from somebody else. And she's like, I'm like, you just need to learn to appreciate what I've done for you. That's all. You just need to. You just want me to grovel? Okay, no. Well, look, I don't think in the amount in the time period that we are to set things aside that he wants us to grovel. I think he would just like to, in a world of where we don't show it enough, it would be good to show him. It would just be good to show him that we appreciate him. And again, it's because there are certain people in anyway, I'm done. I don't celebrate that either. That's cool. Squabble, I cannot even claim Christian status. I'm very familiar and have a totally different take on it. And then Squabble's like, yep, right? And that's okay. I'm sitting here doing my stream, unveiling my keychains. He's around and he's sitting there going, okay, cool. She opened a keychain. Look at what she put into it. My clear frog looks just like that. Well, a clear frog that looks just like that. Where were you last night? Look, anybody who was watching me said I didn't put enough time into it, but I put a lot of concern in, and I could have used yours as an example. Gosh darn you, Squabob. I would have used yours, and this would have gone a whole lot faster. It sure is cool. I'm just saying. It sure is cool. And I wish you had one just like it because it really is cool. And Dom's like, before you go to the mass, try a face shield first. Oh, good idea. Also, since it is warming up, you can put a box fan between you and the door. To suck the, okay, see? You're getting it because I don't want to have to wear a mask either. So you're getting it. Yeah, these are good ideas because I mean my face is itching. I don't think it's. I mean before it had been several things for several days that I had been, like seriously painting the molds, and not pouring the thing, and it really is the painting. And then at a certain point last night I realized as I was dumping the stuff in to make the colors, the pour color, I noticed that there was still the dust flying. And knowing now that my face is going no, I'm like, oh bummer. So yeah, owie, I'm an idiot, but I had to try last night. And I'm really not going to stop. Now that I know I'm not dying and I'm not, like becoming the elephant man with my face, I'm okay as long as I know what it is. I really thought, oh my God, I'm going to try and have whiskers coming out of my face because it was like all of this part. And I swear to God, my ex used to seriously have whiskers coming out up by his eyeballs. And so I was panicked. Oh my God, because as he was getting, it was happening. Squabob's like, don't eat your neighbor's frog. Okay, but see, we have a whole bunch of frogs in the neighborhood. Only one neighbor. Well, I did have frogs. I don't know where they went. I think they buried. But I think only one neighbor now has frogs, so he doesn't have to worry about me eating his frogs. But dang, I would. And Dom's like, instead of celebrate, maybe it should be commemorate. Like we should do with war veterans, not all military. Yeah, not all. Oh boy, don't get me started there, Dom. But yeah, exactly, because how do you celebrate something so horrific? And then how do you celebrate those who really did muy poquito? I don't know. And then Squabob sends hugs to me. That's how I read that. Squabob, if I'm wrong, if that's not hugs, you have to let me know. Dom's like, Shinny, by the way, I have looked really hard today and have not obviously spotted one single trans today. Either they're really good or there's that few of them. I'm just saying. Either they're really good or there's that few of them. And why we went there, I don't know. But was that the answer you wanted from me? I had no clue. And then Bob's like, God bless our war veterans. Those who were true war veterans, yes. And then Dom's like, hey, Shinny, they actually make vent hoods for this type of activity, but that isn't expensive and noisy. You'll not want to deal with it, but the box fan on low shouldn't take too much noise. Well, last summer, I had the box fan right by me, and you guys only said you heard it a couple of times. So I'm thinking that would work for us just fine. So I'm thinking that I might have to, go back to the annoying puzzles for Digger. She really hates. She doesn't mind when I put the puzzles together. She hates when I break the puzzles apart. Hey, Jude, sis, how you doing over there? Are you around? Am I bugging you yet? Squabob's like, God bless whiskered elephant, Shinny. Exactly. Exactly, Squabob. You get it. You get it. And red whiskered elephant, Shinny, because red. I mean, I'm really blessed that y'all can't see it. I don't wear makeup, but look, it looks like I have cute little red cheeks. Right now, I am so pale because I'm so tired. I mean, I am like so all over white, but my face is who needs makeup? And then Dom is like, well, Biden declared trans to have visibility now. I was looking. Biden lied again. So we have line nut and line nuttier. Is that what I'm understanding? Is we have line nut and line nuttier. Got it. I can handle that. In a minute, I'm going to go get more coffee, right? I'm going to unveil. What am I going to unveil? I'm trying to do this in the order that we did it. So after I did that frog, after I did the clear frog, I think we poured the painted green frog, even though I had to pour some more because it was annoying me that I think he's standing on a rock and I didn't know. And I never really paid much attention. And now that I can see I was right. I did right. It shouldn't all be, I'm going to sneeze. It shouldn't all be one color. So I was right in doing what I did and then coming back and pouring. Excuse me, they don't come just one at a time, right? They're like ants and not the good kind. So anyway, I think this is the next one that we did. These don't count because they're going to be a hot mess. So here's the hot mess that is these. Okay, so I'm just going to take them all out. I will have to do cuts and stuff because I just poured. See how they're all connecting? They're not supposed to connect. But again, I pushed these things in and that pushed even more out. So I will have to, as you can see right here, There's a whole bunch of stuff in between, right? I will get to, cut all of those out, but technically, boom, bingo. Now, I would like, I'd like the white one. This one here didn't, even though I poured the pink on top of it didn't do anything good and special. Okay. Um, I'm not even sure, but I guess that is one of those that I would want to pour this is one of those items that I would want to pour clear on and put some of the rose petals and designs in them to make them look cute. Because outside of that, they're just like not. They're, I don't know what I thought, but I had a good idea as to what I could do with them. So that idea is still not done. But with the excess, that's when you get to do things to find out, well, wait, what exactly do I want from this? So those were good testers. Those were really good testers. Okay. We're just going to, this one is going to be funny, and I may not be able to get it out on stream. There are certain things that doing on stream is just going to be very epic for other people to utilize at my expense. And I'm the one who needs the subs, not them. So I'm just saying, okay? Anyway, I'm pulling up closer over here. So let's, again, I'm thinking this was my next one. Wait a minute. I don't know why I leave them up there. Okay, my cute little puppy, but in case you haven't seen this, okay, my boo told me I needed one. So I got one. And you know what? It's all good except for the cute little puppy butt gets in my way. And it kind of needs to be washed. But I have to flip it around so I can use my cute little puppy butt upside down. Okay. And the Squaw Bob's like, after the plague of frogs came the plague of gnats. Why didn't the gnats come before the frogs so that the frogs could have, excuse me, could have ate the gnats? I mean, am I wrong? Am I the only one? I do this shit right. Do the shit right. I'm just gonna, I could have painted more of this brown back here too. I did. Okay. So anyway, do it in order. I'm sure if God has a wife, she's back there bitching at him all the time. He does things backwards. And then Squabub's like, I'm skipping the plague of boils. And, when it gets here, wait, I am living the plague of boils. That's why we have the elephant whisker shinny thing going on. I got the boils on my face. They will because they're just little. I can go like that and they'll pop. They're very tiny little. Where the thing went inside, where the little glass pieces went inside, okay? The little infected things, because, now, and so when I go like that, they'll pop. And I have the boils. There I am. Thank God Bobby's not around to clip my ass anymore. I miss him. Don't get me wrong. I that sounded so bad because I miss him dearly. And he's the only person that I authorize to clip me because I love him that much. And I know that he would protect me. So I just hate that I hurt him more. Squabub's like, there was never a plague of puppy butts. And again, God's wife is yelling, why didn't you give us puppy butts? We would have loved the puppy butts. Except for the puppy butts that make puppy poop. And okay, that could have been worse. Thinking the gnats might have worked. So anyway, look at how easy this frog comes out of the mold. Okay? There he is. Look at him sitting there on, I could have made that a green a darker green. It doesn't matter. I like it. It's raining all day. My poor dog wishes I could have taken him outside. There is that cute little guy. Now remember, I poured clear in there. I just painted that stuff that broke my face out. You need to be appreciative. Do you understand? Don't look at me like that. I will draw you eyeballs. Oh man, my hand's shaking. Should have known better. In the last couple of days, I've picked up the shakes. Hi, how are we? We're still here. I did not go away. Unlike when Jason J got here and there was absolutely no sound, which everybody, I want you to thank Jason J because he popped in right at the very beginning, right after the intro, while I was sitting here talking to myself, and he literally, it's hailing. It is, they're just little itsy bitsy hails, the kind that go in Colorado, but it's hailing. But so anyway, he gets here and he pops in to chat and says, "Hey there," and he goes, "Oops, muted." So I knew immediately he couldn't hear me. Well, I looked around, I was not muted at all. No. I unplugged everything, plugged it all back in. No, I was not muted. Nothing on my end. So I had to refresh in the old StreamYard, and then all of a sudden I was here and hearable. Bless his sweet little heart. So everybody needs to, or should thank Jason J. Yes, I know. I bend over and show what the great big. Honey, you don't need a link. Do you need a link? You're not supposed to need a link. I fixed that. You're supposed to just be able to come into StreamYard. I need you to just first try that. You're supposed to just come straight into StreamYard and because I rebought in. So remember, I added you. I rebought in. I rebought in. So you're not supposed to. Okay, good. See how I am? I totally was like in a panic. I'm so easily panicked. I think when you get old, shit happens. Okay. I'm like all excited because I'm still dealing with the frog, the last frog that we unveiled. We're not done. It's a day. It's a day. Digger, don't scare me when you come in. Don't do that, you moron. Jeez. I need an image of a frog. I know. The idea is that y'all chat and chat for a minute, and then I'm going to come there and I'm going to read your chat and give you my opinion on the chat that you're chatting. See how this chat works? I don't know if I can say chat anymore. Um, I'm just saying. Oh, do not use that side of that. That's a good side to use. This pin has two sides. This pin does not. So when I'm over here yelling at myself, don't think I'm coming without a reason. That was phrasing. Okay, I'm gonna have to let that work, but I heard you. You can come in.
Hello.
She's like, I'm gonna come in. Say hello. You said I could. I'm not gonna scare you.
Hello.
There you are. Hello, sweetheart. So anyway, I painted the eyes. Now this eye I'm gonna have to come back over because the yellows are running together on this eye, but I got his eye over there all dialed
Oh,
in.
nice. Nice.
So, we're making progress. So this is the other one that I undid. And I'm sorry, but these frog,
There we go.
I've already I've made like 3 or 4 of them. I've given them out to clients as gifts, right? Because everybody wants a cute little frog out in their
Well, yeah.
their
I
front yard.
missed. Do you remember the sink frogs that everyone had? You put your SOS or your scrubby pads inside it.
I do remember those.
Yeah, everyone.
My
had
cousin
those.
had one. I was too old for those, but my cousin, I got my cousin one for Christmas one year. My cousin had those.
My grandma had a pair of them, I think, and then we had one at our sink, and I'm fairly certain my aunt had one in hers too. But yeah, they were always like burping up an SOS pad or a scrubby
I
pad.
wonder if we could find those and find one and then make a mold of it and make them left and right. Okay, so we did that last night, and then what did we do? We went from that to, I think, Queen. I'm sorry, Jude. What did we do? Okay, so anyway, Squaw Bob's like, that's a cute frog for sure. I'm not sure which frog, but I think you were talking about the green one that I just colored on, because that was like just a few minutes ago, and I worked on it for like 10 minutes. I don't have good time things, so I'm just thinking. And then Don's like, instead of pestilence, we're being plagued with the stupidilence.
Stupidilence.
Thank you. It was like,
Yeah.
I know, but
Hard.
it's like, I can't do it. My mouth is not going to do that. Don, thank you for finding things my mouth is not going to do. I greatly appreciate that. There's a lot of things my mouth no longer does. And that was one of those words, and I liked it. It was good. Don's like, they have lowered the average IQ to 90 now.
I know.
Well, that's good, because as I get older, I'm still staying in range.
Good point. I'm getting smarter with age.
I'm kind of it'll change soon. I kind of appreciate this one though. I just gonna say, Don's like, in other words, the bell curve Overton window of intelligence has shifted downwards. Yeah,
That's
so
all done by design.
And again, mine has too. And but I started off like really super friggin' intelligent, and then I had to back off just so that I could do what I do. And in backing off,
you went too far back?
Yeah, I bought into it, apparently. I'm just saying, apparently I bought into it. And Dicker's like, hello again. I'll join you if you want to send me a link. Not sending you a link. That should have been my answer. No, I'm not sending you a link. And she's like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I forgot. And then Dom's like, Digger, strap on and go right on in.
Okay.
Sit down, buckle up.
I'm ready.
Shut up. Dom's like, are you gonna get all glorified in a
I
couple
I
hours?
am. Yippers.
Is he working right now?
No, he's talking about the Bible study. My man isn't particularly godly. Although since I've discovered God, he's gone from being angry at the mere mention of the person to being okay with people conversing about him.
Well,
His presence.
we're
So
getting better. I just have a problem with the organization and the I'm righteous, more righteous than you, because I will do all this and turn around, and when I'm not in that room, tell you to go fuck yourself. Yeah, that was just a very good example. I have that issue. That's why I don't do well with those kind of gatherings. I never will, because again, while I'm over here getting the thorn out of mine, get the fucking telephone pole out of yours.
Yes.
Okay, because I am well aware that I'm filled with shit. Okay, all these people that come after me walk on water, and I'm just like, I'm still on ice and stepping sideways to the shore. I'm just praying the whole time that he's forgiving me. So that's where I am.
They're fighting over which version of the Bible is the most correct, and all of them are.
They are. They will all lose because man wrote them all. So they will all lose. And Jude's like, I'm sitting in front of a huge bowl of popcorn.
Nice.
I'm diving in.
I don't have any snacks.
Movie, big sis.
I learned if I don't buy snacks, I don't eat snacks, and my belly is a lot happier for me.
I go to the store and then I start craving snacks. So before you know it, $400 later in snacks. John's like, Jude, how dare? How do? He said, how dare? Oh, wait, first, how do, Jude? And now then we're going to go back to how dare. And then Squaw Bob's like, I think Dom and I can make peace. I think we can. Pieces, says Dom.
There you go.
And then Jude's like, Dom, I'm eating popcorn with lots of butter. Greasy. I get the buttered popcorn and then I melt real butter and put it on top of it. So I get it.
Oh, see, I buy actual popcorn kernels. Kernels, and I make popcorn from scratch. I always mess it up if it's those, prepackaged things.
I have a microwave that finally lets me buy the packaged things. But I do that to limit the amount of popcorn I make.
Okay.
Popcorn is crack in my family.
Yeah, me too.
I know of 4 generations that would fight over the skillet and who got it on the first go round. So, yeah.
See, popcorn. My dad, every Monday is Monday Night Raw, so it's the wrestling. So my dad and I always had popcorn for dinner on Monday nights as we watched the wrestling together. And he still does it. I'm too far away and I don't have cable, so I can't do it anymore. But popcorn for dinner on Monday nights is a thing.
If your dad watches it on the internet.
No, he's actually got cable.
Oh, well, if he's got cable, he's got a password. He can watch it on the internet, and y'all can watch it on StreamYard together. Just do like you and I do when I'm at the office.
That's true. Yeah,
and we're just chit-chatting.
I tried to, when I was really, really sick, I was doing what I do when I'm really feverish and sick, and I watched cheesy old movies, and I watched some of the best cheesy old movies. I tried to stream it on the Discord so that I could share it with others in case anyone else wanted to watch, but it wouldn't let me, so I don't know if I need a Nitro thing of my own to share a movie.
Whose Discord were you in?
Mighty's. I just went to the box office. I figured that would be your best bet, or the theater, whichever one was.
You just share your screen.
It didn't want to let me.
It
Yeah.
He might have locked his down too. I don't
Oh,
know.
maybe.
He may not.
I just assumed it was because I didn't have a Nitro account. So
No,
I
that
don't have
Nitro
any of their
has
stuff.
nothing to do with sharing the screen.
Oh, okay. Cool.
No,
But yeah, I watched Earth Girls Are Easy, and I watched Tank Girl, and
I like Tank Girl.
there was a few others really cheesy old movies. Oh, I can't remember now. I was feverish, so
They were trying to pull you out of it, but now you can't remember them all.
yeah.
No.
Well, yeah, my memory is so bad that I don't remember. I know I've seen those movies a zillion times, but
In
I don't
other words,
remember.
her IQ too is going down, folks. I'm just saying, that's what we call it.
Yes. Mine is a medical thing, though. My mental acuity is supposed to get worse with age, with the health stuff that I deal with.
No, I think they
I've
just
got an
blame it on the health stuff. I think it's going to happen to all of us. Dom is like black. Squab's like, I'm going to have a smoothie. Smoothie what? Smoothie. And then Dom's like, Squab, popcorn smoothies or butter smoothie. Oh, that sounds so good though.
No, I'm a squab.
No, it could be good if done right. Dude's like, it's beyond great. I'm telling you, popcorn is crack to my family. Popcorn is crack to my DNA. Bottom line. Dude's like, it's beyond great to have old girls back. Yeah. Buddy. See, I knew Jude would be happy to see you here too. Squab's like, Digger and I might fight over Easter tonight.
No. Squab's really good. He's keeping me on my toes, and he's helping me to make sure that my reasons for believing what I believe are good.
Okay, good. Glad to hear it.
We have to agree to disagree on the whole Seventh-day Sabbath thing, but that's okay. At the end of the day, I don't think God's gonna, punish you if you don't understand the Seventh-day Sabbath, and so you attend on a Sunday. I don't think. He only punishes you for the stuff that you know is wrong that you do.
Okay, well, don't educate me. We're moving on.
I'm not. Squab didn't want to be educated, and that's fine.
John is like, Squab, leg wrestling would be the best. That would be a good way to fight wars too.
Yes. I was just thinking, who is it? Mighty and Stingy just introduced me to the world of micro wrestling. And they're people smaller than midgets, I guess. It's awesome. It's awesome. They've got some really cool characters. One of the wrestlers calls himself Brock Jr.
Oh my God. No,
it's awesome.
We have a facility here in town that'll have midget wrestling every now and then.
Ours does too. Yeah.
I want to go. I just can't go. Whoa, the sun just came out, but the skies are black.
Oh.
That's scary. So anyway, Dom's like, I need to go pee again. I up my Fural Smite.
Yeah.
Play the pee song for me. Wait a minute. You want to go on intermission? Is that what you wanted? Honey. I don't know what pee song, Bubby. We had an intermission last night. I don't know if
I know. I showed up.
Oh, you showed up just in time.
And, yeah, you were gone, and I was wondering what they had done to make you go.
Well, no, I mean that was like 4 hours in, and I had to go wash my face because the stuff was on my face, and I knew, well, if I put cold water on my face, I'm going to end up having to go pee, and I was right. And then I thought, well, it's 5 o'clock. The animals get fed at 5:20 or after, so I'll go ahead and feed them now. And then I grabbed some cookies. I'm just saying. Okay, sis, are you about ready? Because this isn't the yellow one. This is the one you want to see in yellow. Dom's like, too late. I already went. There you go. You know it takes a while, but come on. You gotta admit that was like 4 minutes. But it shouldn't take you 4 minutes to pee. If so, we got to get you to the doctor again. And then Dom's like, you know what happened with my pants?
They're prison.
We're back to the panties again. Okay. Oh, and Cuz is never going to tell you to leave your DNA on that like button. No,
Oh,
you
probably
missed
not.
it. She came in today and she said, "Everybody, make sure to hit that like button." And I'm like, "It's okay. Dom's not here. You can say DNA." She's like, "Nope, I've learned my lesson." She's like, "Not going to happen." Okay, Jude, honey, I know you've got popcorn all over your fingers, and I know that you're watching it on TV, so I'm not going to make you reply. Okay, but here comes the rose that I didn't use yellow. I just did the orange. Okay, so it's the red rose with the orange tips. Oh my God.
Well, that's pretty.
Oh, that one's, I like it. I'm glad that I
Oh,
used yellow. That is so pretty. This is just becoming a really good board to try and share things on.
oh, wow.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
And now the thing is, y'all can't see the colors, but
Well, I could see the orange tips better when you were holding it back.
can you really?
When I
Okay.
saw it, yeah, in the camera that has your face in it, when
Oh,
you were holding it
there
there,
we go. You
yeah,
can see a little
you
bit there.
totally see the difference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it just kind of, oh, that's
that's
so,
really pretty.
yeah. And you know what? I want to do a yellow one with red tips. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to get a very tiny and hard bristled brush
Mhm.
because that is just
Yeah, that's so cool.
so pretty. That is such a pretty, hello.
See, I thought it was really cool when it was still in the mold, and I thought it was just a heart shape.
Yeah, no.
That's so cool.
No, that's why I was saying it's a rose that's a heart.
Yeah,
So it's got
that's
the
really
petals
cool.
all around the side. I don't know
Yeah.
if you can see because I've got the back side of it here that I can see the petals.
Oh yeah.
That see there's the
You can
petals
see the
all
lip.
the way around.
Oh, cool.
That is just
That's really cool.
really pretty. Going like that, you might see some of the. So see, I had put some of the orange on, and then I came back and I was like, wait, I need to put some more orange on, and I think it was the a couple of these inner.
Yeah.
That is just. I think it's just a paperweight, but it's pretty.
It's pretty.
I don't care what it is. It party.
Yeah.
It party.
Well, and that's really all that matters.
That's it. It party. It's
Mhm.
just it party. Okay.
See, and now it looks like a garlic clove.
Oh, upside down like that. Oh,
Yeah.
you can see it. Here, it's a garlic clove, or is it a paperweight? It's just a heart,
That's
or
so cool.
is it a rose?
A rose, yeah. That's
You
cool.
know, it's how you get several uses out of something. So we went from there to, if I recall correctly, sis, she was like, "Oh my God, it's beautiful." And then she's like, "It's a heart rose." Yes, it is.
I like it.
And see, I think if I'd have done the yellow last night, it wouldn't have worked out as well because I was going to put some yellow in it also. And then I changed my mind. So I think I'm glad that I changed my mind.
Yeah.
But what did we do? Well, I don't know, because after doing that, I talked about yellow, and then I went ahead and mixed some yellow because I already had so much of the pink left, right? That I decided, well, I want to go ahead and because I knew the next thing I was going to make wouldn't have gone. So I decided to go ahead and blend with yellow and see what happened. So here we go. This is just a paperweight. Ozzy shared his paperweight online that came out really pretty when the colors mixed together.
Oh
I don't know if you remember that.
Which one was his color?
His was the blue and gold.
Right.
And I just kept putting all the extra in this, and it just blended and mixed together so nice. And then I asked him if he wanted it, and he said sure. And I heard that he shared that. Now these did not blend the same way.
They're actually
it really did just show as a straight line. This
like
side
it, though.
here tried to cure just a little bit. There was just a little bit of a mix, but the pink was already too cured, so it didn't let any of the yellow seep in and just run up and make you go, ooh, that's kind of smoke eerie. But that's still kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, okay, paperweight night. I use this primarily, and I still use it for this, for the little pieces that I pick up, and I found out on the other batches when I was making all of the Christmas crafts that sometimes I just need a little bit to shove in to the middle of something to take up just enough instead of trying to mix some more.
Okay.
So I have over here all these. Oh, it's over there. I save all these little pieces, and I put them in this, like this.
Oh,
okay?
Gotcha.
So in the past, when I was making things, and I needed just a little bit, I would reach into this with one of the colored pieces or the clear pieces, and it would be just the perfect amount to fill it up. So I didn't have to make. Well, that worked out really great. So last night I was like, oh my God. And then I had to empty this, and now I've got the little pieces all over the place over there. But I made that. And so there's that. Then we went to the kitty cat. Now I've never seen, okay, first of all, I dropped the kitty cat right into the epoxy of the serving tray. Why can't I remember the word serving tray? I was knocking stuff all over the place. Yes, I should have known some of that was because I was exhausted and tired, but I didn't know. Did it matter? No, because it just proved that I'm one perfectly imperfect shinigram, and that's where that comes from. So I was like, yeah. So anyway, what happened is, because it's all one and I had already rinsed my face off, I didn't really want to be drawing with a whole bunch of that stuff, though I did. While Dom had stepped away, I did take the orange out and do that. And I'm wondering if that's why today my face is hurting, because I didn't immediately go on intermission again and rinse my face. But I made the white, but I didn't want just a white kitty cat, right?
Yeah.
So I decided to do black also. Well, you pour white and then you pour black, and maybe you hope for it to run a little bit. Maybe you don't know if it's going to, because everything at this point was curing and was getting very solid on me. Okay. So I went ahead and tried something I'd never done before, but thought, well, what the heck? So I tried to, after doing the pour, I tried to shove some of the black down into the white.
Oh, okay.
So I think I took one of these. I don't know, what did I take? I took the spatula that I was using, and I shoved it down in there and then pulled it back, and then I did it on the other side kind of the same way. So we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, I'm hoping not to mess up this mold. So far, I really hope I don't mess up this mold. See, because the mold's neck gets really small.
Right.
It becomes an issue.
Yeah.
I just heard myself laugh. Come on. Come on, kitty, kitty, kitty.
It's like taking a pair of tight leather pants off after you've been dancing in them all night.
That's a very good. That was perfect. Come on.
almost.
Got your ass out. Don't give me the look. Okay.
I like it.
So let's try. Is this one works better?
That's cool.
Look at it. Didn't it? This is where I shoved it down in there,
Yeah.
and it's a cool two-tone
That's
kitty
really
cat.
neat.
That worked out very well. Now I got to do Snoopy Truck. I got to see your eyeballs. That kitty cat came out so pretty.
Very pretty. Yeah.
Now I just have to use the pins. See, I'm scratching my face.
Yeah.
I have to use the pins to do the eyeballs, the nose. Oh my goodness! I didn't know it was going to be that cute. The mold cost me like $3.99, I think.
Oh wow.
And I'm liking that mold.
Yeah.
I
That's
am
really cute.
totally.
I like the face on it.
I am liking the fact that I thought to push down the black because it gave the kitty.
Yeah, he's got his colors.
Yeah, it gave him a marking, you know, instead of being just one color or a color and then cut in half color.
I like it.
He's I don't know. Are you a he? You got to be. Everything that walks in my house is a he. Such a cutie pie. That is adorable. I don't care who you are. That is adorable. Well, I'm proud of that kitty cat too. You know, I went to bed last night. I didn't sleep good. And it's because anytime I do any of this, I always think I've made an ass of myself online again. And these are all going to come out horrible. They're going to be screwed up. They're not going to cure. They're going to be just a hot mess. So again, we all have a little bit of yourself. We all have anxiety. It's nobody is perfect. I am not alone, and I was going to do it anyway. I just was. But because I was invested in the whole process, I didn't want to let myself down either because I felt like I did. So now this right here is what I did with all the leftover stuff. Okay. Now it was so horribly thick at that point. It was not pouring. And what was worse, it wasn't even scraping. Okay. Oh. It was saying, I am done. Yeah. I have a drip that is that is just it's a drip. It just dripped. And it's over on the side of the thing that I used to mix it. And it's like, oh my God, how horribly funny. So and again, I haven't cleaned up from last night because you know who hasn't had time? Me. But I pointed out to anybody who might be going, oh wait, she's a beginner. I want to learn from her ups. Okay. So I said, look, nobody ever told me at the when I was done doing my pours to just walk away. Don't try and clean up your molds. Don't do anything. Just walk away. Okay. So, hold on just a minute. Big fat ass getting up. You just entertained the troops there, buddy.
Hi, guys. I don't know why I've got that song stuck in my head. It's an oldie. I wish you guys could see it. I'm getting the evil eye from one of the cats right now. And she's sitting there just blinking at me.
Whoa. Why did I come back closer? That didn't make sense.
She's not coming on screen.
Who's not?
Sweets. She's sitting on the cat post, like right there, and she's evil eyeing me.
Tell her she should come see the other kitty. Tell her, come see the kitty. We got a kitty for her to see. Tell her.
Now she's blinking I love yous at me.
She's like, I'm not coming. So anyway, again, for new folks who are pouring, this is important. These are all of the items that I used last night to mix all of this.
Right.
Okay. And I walked away. They are a hot mess. Now, look at.
Yeah, I can see the spills.
Yeah, this one comes out better.
Oh yeah.
Okay, look at. It was like I'm not even going to drip down. I'm done. I'm right here. But here's the cleanup.
Oh, that's nice and easy.
Okay, versus you trying to get a whole bunch of solvents and shit.
Oh.
Okay, and destroy, your sinks and your hands and your kitchens and
And all you have to do is just leave it alone.
and to me it's fun.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
Okay.
It's like, picking a scab or something. It's got to be done.
That's
awesome. That's so quick.
It's so much easier. And then you know what? I'll have to just go ahead and take a little alcohol spray and some water, cool, not hot, because the hot might awaken the sticky. But and then this will be spotless clean again.
That's
so
awesome.
I turned it inside out and I took that out and there's that one piece. And it is just like you said, it's like picking a scab. You get to get a good piece and go, oh, this is so ASMR.
Yeah. It's just a, I don't know, satisfaction, I guess.
It is so horribly satisfying. It is like the best. And yet nobody told me this. And I used to spend hours cleaning up after.
Oh.
And then one night I was just too tired after one of our long streams. And I just said, you know what? I'll deal with it tomorrow. I know it's going to be a mess. If I have to rebuy everything, I'll rebuy everything.
Mm-hmm. But it turns out laziness was good in this case.
It was an awesome lesson. It was an awesome lesson because, again, I mean, look.
Yeah.
And I got that side all off almost in one piece. And I didn't even mean to start cleaning, but it becomes addictive.
Yeah.
Because it's so fun. And then so for any of the newbie beginners, okay?
Yeah, don't clean up. Just leave it.
Don't clean up. Just walk away. Come back, tomorrow, 12 hours later, come back. Okay? But make sure that you did buy a silicone mat for the table, because that's just as fun to pick up all these little extra little round things, the little drips, which they're really pretty actually. They look like little water bubbles on a fish breathing, right?
Okay, yeah.
So you could use them in paintings. So I just save them.
Interesting.
Because, again, God only knows. I don't know what I'm doing. Did I forget to tell you that I was going to get coffee when I got up? Because I forgot to tell me. But
my coffee's finally made, so you go get yours and then I'll.
Well, if you were waiting for mine's been made, you go get yours and I will start unveiling so that you miss the first part of the funny haha.
Okay.
Because you have not been told how funny haha this one can get.
And I can see and hear it. You can't see or hear.
No, because you won't.
That's fine.
Because I won't be talking when I start taking this one out, and if I stay on stream, I don't think I should. I've already done a couple of things I wish Bobby was here for to clip, right?
Yeah.
And this would be a visual clip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
this one,
I will go get my coffee and I will watch, and I will be silly quick.
Okay. I'll figure this out. So some of the reason that we did a little side trip to the cleanup was because when I was pouring this in here, but remember it wouldn't pour. So when I was dabbing it in there, okay. Ooh, this one's really cute. This looks like a whale. I don't know. I don't throw away my cute little puddles. Even when they're tiny, I don't throw them away. This one here almost looks like an octopus having a day. I'm just saying. So I don't. If they're kind of a cute little thing, then I might want to be like an obstacle in one of the or a visual in one of these things later. That's what I can use some of this discard stuff for, just for different colors. So anyway, the reason that I detoured and started talking about the cleanup is because when I was trying to get the excess in here, even though it was curing, okay, that was Johnny. Even though it was curing, not that it mattered to you guys, even though it was curing, it would still, kind of like when I stuck my fingers in here, and I couldn't tell because this was so already done. I didn't even feel that my fingers were in it, and then I looked and there were my fingerprints and impressions. Well, oh shoot, this might work for a benefit. The whole thing is that I had a whole bunch of stuff on the side, so it reminded me, oh yeah, to show you guys the cleanup stage. Since I hadn't pre-cleaned, I will often clean everything because I'm always afraid of once I get everything empty, that I might decide, oh, I'll do it some more. Okay.
Yes, boys, she is blowing mold.
I'm just saying, I have to figure out a more ladylike way of breaking the air bubble that's in here.
Oh, okay.
Because it will not budge. Because the tip, I blew that right in there, didn't I? The tip of it is stuck to the mold.
You can't turn it inside out?
No, this one says good luck with that, baby.
Oh.
It says no.
Don't accidentally inhale.
I just have the tip to go.
Oh, meanwhile, Dom says he needs food, so he's going to leave us running while he goes.
Okay, baby, thank you.
Squab says, pick a scab. Women are gross. Yes, we are. Yes,
well,
we are. But
you know what? We'll pop
gross. Your kids would not survive.
Not only that, but the blackheads and the pimples that so many of you guys would be like covered in, it would be disgusting.
Yeah. And
we're here to try and make the world a little better of a beautiful place.
And then just an opposite, Squab's going, ew, women are gross for picking scabs. And Dom is going, ooh, baby, come pick my scabs.
That's Madame. Oh my God, I'm getting so good at this. I'm getting so good at this.
You're improving your mold blowing skills.
Don't turn it upside down, you whore. Oh my God, that was good. I know, it's so attractive, isn't it?
Oh, I'm just thinking I'd be having the spinnies blowing that hard. Popping my ears.
I am built Irish strong,
Mm.
Indian strong. I am just French, Irish, Indian strong. I got the strengths of each, which is why when somebody pisses me off, I can move a car to get it out of my way. I
Yeah, I'm a lot tougher than I look, and I was always a soft body, just looking. So everyone always took one look at me and figured I couldn't, keep up with them if they went hiking or whatever. But I would be the first one on the trail, and I'd be the last one coming off of it at the end of the day's hike. So
even in the horrible condition that I am in, I will push myself to continue on. And because that was always me. It just, with age and sitting behind the desk, I've slowed down tremendously. But I will still, I am that person that will carry 75 pounds of food on one arm into the house rather than
do two. Yeah, I'm the same way.
I'm just saying, it's me, and I know it. Okay, if I could.
Dom says keeping on is best, and he's correct.
Keeping on is totally best. I mean, I appreciate the fact that I am not a quitter. Even when I want to quit, like now, I won't. Well, I want to go get coffee, but I want to get this son of a boohoo toot out of here first. Can you hear the music?
Yeah, it's like crazy.
It's like cartoonish at this point.
Yeah.
It's like perfect for this.
Like circus.
Like, this is so perfect. It was so perfect for this. It's such a cartoonish thing to pop up.
At first, I thought you had the psychotic recordings, the horrible recorder music that every meme had attached to it.
Oh, I don't know. I'm apparently blessed in that I don't know. I'm apparently very blessed that I don't know.
Oh yeah, okay. Here's the perfect. This is the meme I think of. So, okay. Where am I?
I think it's crooked at this point. I think it's trying to come out crooked, and so it's stopped itself. Don't stop yourself. Do not put limitations on yourself. There's a world that wants to see you.
All right. You ready?
I'm like, where are we?
Oh, no.
Yeah, no.
No, that's not the one I'm thinking of.
I don't even know. Yeah, and I don't know if that's free music or not, but no,
No, that it even says terrible recorder meme on it, but that's not the one. It's, oh gosh, it's awful. You know what a recorder sounds like, right? Every child in grade 4 gets one.
Right, but some people can play them very.
Yeah, but for a long time, people who could not play them
were playing them.
Not playing them badly, and it was being attached to every meme. It's just, and a lot of them was that silly Titanic song.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, but it's just horrible. Dom says wisdom and experience can show you ways to do things better, even though the task might be harder. And you are right, and that fits perfectly with as she's blowing her mold.
A little piece of resin in my eyeball.
Oh,
Yeah, well, no, not really, but I'd like to know where the hell it went.
Dom says he can put 3/4-inch sheet of plywood on a roof all by himself. He doesn't recommend it for anyone, but it's doable. Fair enough.
It's doable, exactly. What you doing, Diddo? You're like, Mom, I do not
Hi.
know what the hell. I don't know what the hell, Mom. What the hells? What
Oh
the
my
hells?
goodness.
What the hells?
I got to get out of that.
What's that?
Oh, I was looking for bad recorder music to give you an example, but I ended up on a news thing with,
Oh,
yeah, different headlines that I'm not going to pay attention to.
I'm not sure, but I think it's going down. But again, I'm not positive sure, but it feels like it.
Well, it looks like it's more pliable there.
Well, I'm at this point, but don't. And I knew that this one was going to be the hard one, but when there's more in it, it's not so horribly hard, because then you just can get a certain point and then you can start rolling. But when there's nothing in it to hold the mold, you can't start rolling. That's why it's like, no, you can't. But one day you might see that I start that I do roll, and you'll be like, I thought you couldn't. Well, not when it's not full.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have some greasy mold release that would help this to slide at this point. I feel like it's getting there, though.
It looks like it.
Don't suck it back up in there.
Dom says he's laughing at the people putting 7/16 of an inch chipboard on their roofs. He can park a pickup truck on his without it collapsing. Well, and that's the thing. It's all about, building things the right way the first time.
Which they don't do these days.
Yeah, it's been forgotten these days.
They don't do, and then they wonder why when somebody sneezes, it falls down and goes boom. And the way I sneeze, I'm taking out 3.
Dom says you might need a round piece of wood or plastic that you can insert to help with the rolling action. That makes sense. Instead of the flat knife, put like one of your brush.
Well, the flat knife just gets it to release from the side of the plastic.
Right, but
does that make sense?
If you put one of your brush handles in there and roll it around, it'll separate the sides.
Well, the sides are separated. It's getting air suction back in to hold it together, and then one little, like for example, my there might be a fingerprint of where it holds together. So as it's coming down, it's frictioning and grabbing. So, but if there were, I'm hearing you, honey. I'm hearing you. So since we're this close, why not just test a theory? Sorry for the ride, folks. But y'all are in there with my supplies.
What are those? Are they like chopsticks with a weird handle on the end?
No, I think they're paint stirrers for my paint. Okay. I can't remember why I got them, but I use them as paint spatulas to
Okay. There you go. Haha.
Dom, is that what you wanted me to do? I did leave little pull marks on it.
He says, I thought you meant you could roll the silicone mold sides down if it was solid further up the mold. Oh, like rolling it inside out.
Yeah, but see, when you can't. First of all, this one doesn't like to turn inside outwards. Mm-hmm. But when you have it, when it is in there and you try this, then the mold itself collapses in on itself. So
Okay.
it actually will make the space a little smaller.
Yeah, makes it even
And
harder to get
and
out.
then it doesn't even want to come out. And then see, I'm stressing the mold out
Yeah.
right there. So that's why I mean I do it like that. But so anyway, there's what I did with the leftovers.
That's pretty.
You know, I just
Mhm.
well then Dom, I'm pulling it. I'm pulling a digger. And I purposely waited so she couldn't yell at me.
Uh-huh.
You misunderstanding me led me to misunderstand you, which led me to stick all of these dikes in there and
And it
and
worked.
squeeze and pull. And you know, I've got a little bit of scarring on I think that's what this is, but you know what? I'm thinking that scarring is on the inside, and I don't think that's scarring. I think that was something the way that I poured it. There's a little light scarring that can be polished out, a little light scarring that can be polished out where I shoved the first couple in there.
Yeah.
It very gently. No, honey,
Says, I'm sorry. Quit yelling at me.
I'm not
And then
yelling
he's
at you.
laughing.
That was so. That was like, no, that's not. And then I'm like, well, wait just a minute, though. If I tried the chopstick measure, okay. I'm sorry, I'm taking you guys on rides here.
See, I thought sticking them in the corners would help create a little bit of a an air release section. But
well, yeah,
I
but you
never
need
thought of you just using them to grab the thing.
right, and you need them equal because see, even at a certain point after I had gotten the total air around it, right, as
Yeah.
it was coming out, it tilted sideways.
Yeah.
And it wants to grab a hold of the silicone. That's just it.
It just doesn't want to let go.
And so it's like, yeah, no, that's and so grabbing it like that. Oh, I can't wait to do that one again. Well,
Now that we know.
trust me, I am well aware of how ridiculous I look trying to break the air pockets, right? Well,
there we go.
It's really easy when one of us is a great grandma.
And I'm not even a mama yet. So.
A child who is that one's age who is now a grandma.
Yeah.
So the digger is the same age as my firstborn, and my firstborn has a daughter who has made me a great grandmother, which makes my firstborn a granddaughter or a grandmother.
Grandmother, yes.
So Digger could be a grandmother. And then she'd be like, why did anybody give me this information beforehand? Okay. So,
no worries, Altair.
She, like Dolly Parton, has been blessed with the anti-position for life. She is, it's a blessing to be an auntie forever. Sometimes that is the biggest life-saving position there is. Go for it.
Being an auntie, speaking of, because I got the tablet for Christmas from my wonderful, wonderful guy, I'm able to do video chats now with my niece and nephews.
Good. So you didn't need the Discord to do it now. You can do it on there.
We can just straight do it. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a lot of fun. Oh, see, there you go. It's like you were never here in the first place and you're just coming in for the first time. How are you lovely ladies? We're doing great. Thank you. I hope
we're doing great, Altair. But let me just share with you, I greatly appreciate the fact that people will ask me that question. First of all, it makes me go, they fibbing, but I like it. And then it makes me, brag about the fact that I'm a great grandma. And Levi is, what is today's date? Tomorrow is going to be 2 months old.
Oh, how cute.
I know.
Yeah, I feel I feel I don't even know your daughter or her daughter or her daughter's son, but I feel like you're only just born, not 2 months already.
I know. Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
I mean, and yet, he came around and helped to center me a little bit. He came around at that time when I was, a little nervous breakdown thing going on there. And yet it was like, wait a minute. No, because see, hopefully when I'm gone, he will be able to go, oh, for frig's sake, what did my Grammy Gram do? And he'll be able to come on and go, oh my God.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Now I remember Grandma.
My grandma is so much like my Grammy Gram. Oh my God. Does that mean my mom's going to be just like my grandma? I bet you it's generational, isn't it? Yes, honey, it's generational.
Yes, it is.
Just going to tell you right now, for future you, when you're old enough to, come online and look for what the hell Grammy Gram did. I'm the sane one, not the drug addict one. Though sometimes people wonder what drugs I'm on. I got blessed with it just in the DNA. There's no drugs in here. But as you just see me blow very hard into an epoxy mold to get the epoxy out of it, some of us have skill. Some of us have to buy skill in a baggie. I didn't have to. I'm here. Welcome. Your mom is much like I am. She didn't buy skill. She got it she didn't have to buy it in a baggie. She got it naturally from me. I'm the one she got it from. So be like your grandma and your mom and get it naturally. Don't be buying shit in a bag. I will come back and haunt your ass. I just had to throw that out there.
Oh, I was telling someone about your drops, your THC drops, and how like 40 drops and 12 hours later
42 or 48.
Yeah.
Just keep on taking them. At some point, I'm not right. It's not fair. Everybody else can be out having a good old time, and my metabolism's like,
meh.
No, we don't want to be there. Oh, vinegar.
That's you.
I couldn't mute, and I couldn't tell you to mute me.
I honestly didn't even think I could. I forgot about that.
I don't know, but I think you can.
I think I probably could.
You could definitely remove.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
In case I ever go on one of those rants that everybody's like, oh, hell, Shinny's doing it again.
Oh, no.
Quick, somebody. Just don't tell me. Just go ahead and remove me. Let me think everything is still good. You can end the stream.
You can rant away and get it off your chest.
Leave it right there as if it's still going on. And then when it's all over and I go, I probably shouldn't have done that. It's okay, cool. Bitch, I got your back. You know? Ride or die over here. I got you. So, because shit happens.
Gadzoon tight?
Gadzoon, I'm telling you, because when I will wake up the neighbors, and that one wasn't even like those two were not even my loud folks. Can I? Because I got it out. Because I got it out.
You can go and get your coffee.
I can go get my coffee now. I have to sand it flat because I found it horribly funny. It was already so cured that it didn't level itself out. I pushed this. I think you're on epoxy. If there's a way to be on it, I'm probably on it.
Just huffing the fumes while you're mixing it.
Well, that was yesterday.
That was yesterday, though.
Yeah, that wasn't even today. But see, the vinegar that just got me all huffy toughy. Because I will use the vinegar to help clean things up. That's what got my nose going.
Well, Altair says bless you.
Thank
Dog
you.
says Gadzun height.
Height? Height?
Gadzun height. Isn't it Gahoot? Oh, now
Gesundheit.
see, now I've messed it up in my own head. It's going to sound wrong no matter what I
It
say.
is Gesundheit.
Yes.
It is Gesundheit. Hey, do you know when the Easter Bunny started taking over Easter?
No, I know that my brother's kids all have gone through. He had an Easter bunny stuffy that he got when he was a baby, and he kept it all his life, and he gave it to all three of his kids as they were old enough.
Aww,
Yeah, his
that
name
is
is
adorable.
Bummy Baby, not Bunny, but Bummy, like your bum.
A bummy
We
baby.
couldn't say the N, so it was Bummy Baby.
Bummy baby. Oh, how cute.
Yeah, so that was 81. So the rabbit's been a part of Easter for a good long while.
Oh, sweetheart. Way longer.
Yeah.
Longer than that.
Well, that's
The
what I think. Yeah, because we were kids and it was already a thing. So
for like over 100, 200 years.
okay.
I'm just saying. Okay. So let's see if I can answer this, because it was I got 1883 in my head again, and I shouldn't have. I knew the answer last weekend, and I don't really so much know it this weekend, but it was like 1889 or so. But I would like to just do a little bit of the origins of the 1680. Thank you. There it is. Because it was like, because the 1883, see how the two of those got tied up in my head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says came from Germany.
Yeah. And I would like to, if I could get rid of all of the advertisements, just kind of like, look up little things about Easter like that. We know that the eggs represent new life. Okay. Mm-hmm. He went away for 3 days and he came back with new life. So we know that that's what that represents. My thing about this, okay, let me just share with you. Okay, it's all about marketing, and people.
Yeah, I didn't think the Easter Bunny had anything to do with Jesus.
No, the Easter Bunny, it does represent something in the whole thing. Okay, he really does. I take some research, and it does represent something. Whether he be the God that gives us the new life or not, I don't remember. But yeah, everything that the kids are growing up today learns is representative of something. Okay, through the whole thing. Nobody knows what that representative thing is, because these days, who cares? See how that goes? So my thing is, even though it sounds like it could be a religious conversation, okay, I don't want to have the religious classes on my stream. I don't. Okay, sorry, folks. Y'all can roll right on for that, right to where you go, and I don't need to advertise those pages while I'm on mine. I don't. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I guess my thing is, I don't grift, because apparently I've been informed not to, and in the process of it, what got me on this topic here, off of that one, it got me onto this topic of, I want to check in, and I want to like do some research on each little things that we do for the kids. The Easter Bunny, it represents what, and the Easter egg represents what, and what does the basket represent, and each one of those, what does the Easter egg hunt represent? Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Because each and everything in my past, I was taught that they each have something. Okay, what does the ham have to do with? Everything has to do with something. Do you see where I'm going?
That always confused me too. Why is ham an Easter thing when Jesus didn't eat pork?
Surprise! So
that never made sense to me. It just didn't.
but the whole thing is everything is representative of something in what we do, right? On this supposed holiday thing. So my thing is I would like to do it, but not so much from the understanding that it's a religious thing, because I just want everybody to know what we do is because we're told to do it. Who are we told to do it by?
The church and the government.
Marketing. Those who are trying to sell us this crap, marketing. If it was the church, it would have stayed to the religion. And only the religion.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Marketing, go buy yourself a ham. Marketing, go buy yourself some eggs. Marketing, go buy yourself some more chickens or some more rabbits.
Maybe not a chicken.
Well, no, some rabbits. Because see, look, way back in the day, you would buy your rabbit to eat it.
Yeah.
You would have a rabbit, you would raise your rabbits, and you would eat your rabbits. Marketing. Do you see? So in the research of what I would like to be able to do today, and I don't know that we have time because it's already 4:30.
Oh shit! Yeah, I gotta go soon.
Yeah, so we're not going to be able to do it today because again, I'm tired from yesterday. And I haven't even had my second cup of coffee yet. But at some point, I would like to maybe for next Easter, have the research done to see what marketing. Oh, wait a minute. Why did my brain go into the whole marketing thing? Well, because here's the thing. I walked into the bank to make a cash deposit Friday. And I almost died right away.
Okay.
There was so much perfume all over the place that my allergies, I got 4 feet in and just was like, oh my God, and started sneezing. And I'm telling them, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
All these women in this building think that they are French whores. Okay. Let me just share with you marketing. Okay. The reason that there's a term that says, well, you smell like a French whore is because back in the days, you could not afford the perfume. That was for special times only. But you took baths, you bathed. Okay? You did not sweat up like crazy when you were in the kitchen, and you would wash yourself with what little water you had. You constantly were able to, with just a rag wipe, keep yourself and the odors down. Okay? But the working gals couldn't do that. And so they spritz themselves to make themselves smell good for the next customer.
Right.
Hence the term, you smell like a French whore.
Oh, see, I always thought that was horse bath. The horse bath, because you don't have the time or the facilities to take a proper shower or a proper bath. So horse bath is you just put some water in a sink or a bucket and you rag wash yourself.
They didn't have time to clean that water out.
No.
That water was filled with sperm after their first and second clients.
Yeah.
They use to make themselves not smell like.
Interesting.
Do you see?
Other people's. Yeah.
What the hell? Why did that come back on? Do you see what I'm saying? So, marketing is the reason why, because women didn't use perfume in our parents' generation. My parents being 20 years old, 10 years older than yours, maybe. I mean, my folks were born in 1940.
I honestly, my parents are 50 years older than me. So, no. Sorry. No. My grandma was 50 years older than me. I'm like, wait a minute. No, that would make my folks like 90. That's not
Yeah.
right.
Your mom was like blessed with the eggs, weren't she?
My mom, yeah. No, she was, they were 25 when I was born in 79. So,
Okay. So
yeah.
it's technically then, my parents' generation, your mom's too, and then even when I came up and started going out, first of all, they didn't wear perfume but maybe 5 times a year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Mom had her bottle of Obsession from Calvin Klein, and that would last forever because she only
Exactly.
barely ever wore it. Yeah.
Exactly. Then my generation comes along, and when we go out once a week to go dancing, we would spurts once a week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that when we were sweating up, we would still smell kind of good.
Yeah.
Okay. Because when we danced, girl, I would dance for 5 hours a night and never even drink. We could clog it out. I mean, it was like, holy crap. Okay. So it doesn't make any sense why we buy into the marketing of it all.
Yeah.
We've bought into the marketing of it all. It's yes, we have these things that for folklore have been moved down, but then all of a sudden marketing picks up and says, let's forget this reason why we do this, and let's just make sure everybody knows they have to have all of the eggs, all of the Easter colored dyes, and all of the baskets, and all of the chocolate candies, and let's not forget the little gummy candies, and the Peeps. I have not had a single Peep this year. I didn't have any Peeps last year either. Damn it. I like Peeps, but the whole thing is watch the what the hells. Okay. And I know we didn't do any of the what the hells because we want to laugh about that. I'm kind of trying to rethink if I think we're gonna do like kind of some watching of it, but we talked over the first 2 that weren't funny, and then there was that getting into the funny stuff. But it's so overdone right now. And I'd rather do it like at our pace where it's like, hey, you know what the hell? Let's go ahead and see what's going on it. And laugh. But at the same time, I kind of feel bad that somebody is being laughed at. And she's mentally not able to comprehend that.
I don't know. I think Lynette knows exactly what she's doing.
Sometimes Lynette. She's a nut. Sometimes I think she is aware, and then sometimes I don't think she is. I think it is just built into who she is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't think that she understands the wrongness of it all. There's the whole thing there. But so anyway, on the okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don says, well, pigs have lots of offspring, mostly likely also part of the fertility rights thing. See, and that could be it right there. See, that could be that. See, we don't know. Don's like, yeah, and the 90 IQ will do it. Heck, 140 IQ people will do it. Do what?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Oh, fudge. What did we do? What did we do?
I don't know. That was... See, only a couple of minutes later, and he's talking about a horse bath was just applying a lot of perfume to cover the battle.
Because he's answering us, but again, I go off on a tangent.
But that was only a couple of minutes after the 90 IQ will do it comment. So
I know. I don't know, but anyway, horse bath
was... marketing, the IQ thing. Marketing, because it works even better now because people are getting dumber.
Well, see, yeah, because marketing. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it all goes hand in hand. It's just goes back to the
Yes.
1700s France with the perfumes. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Marketing, the IQ thing. I love you, Dom. You
Thank
know
you.
exactly how to pull us right up to us being so far behind and reading your answers. Uh, but yeah, no, this marketing thing, it's kicking our butts, is what it's doing, and it is. I mean, Easter is a prime example is how dumbing down marketing is making us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Marketing is, look, if this is how things go, then you know what? Um, it, it's 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 well, wait, let's put a spin on it. Let's use it all. I was watching something else that I saw how all of a sudden marketing has made it, brought it forward to being the norm, and
Okay.
now we don't have to think outside of it. And it's like, ugh, that used to not be okay because it was like only servicing the stoops, you
Mm.
know? Like, call me Stu. I'm cool with it. Okay. My last name is Pid. I get it. So, but don't market to stupids. My family don't like that. We ain't got the money for it. Okay. I'm just saying. Um, and then
Yes.
Dom's like, we, but we let it, wait, but we let is take us over. Yeah, we did. We let it take us over. Exactly. Because
And
see, it
now we're
seems like it's okay.
yeah,
It
now we're a disposable society. Everything is disposable. Nothing is made to last.
And where are these kids who are being raised holding the phones and coming out knowing how to use the keyboards and shit? Where are they going to be? Because there's going to be a world of no need to go outside.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what they're hoping for.
Well, but marketing has made it that way. I
Yeah.
mean, here's the thing. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Because I know. And we got Dom in and he can do some research. I don't know how true this is. I trust the party with whom told me.
Okay.
The second to the last ingredient
Hmm.
in Monster drink
Hmm.
is supposedly made of something that you would never ever want to touch, let alone drink.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
I'm just saying. The second to the last ingredient, the individual who shared this with me, he knew the word right off because he had already done the research. I trust him with so much. And I'm like, oh my God. And then he said that there's a drink, Celsius, um, and it's even got a worse ingredient than that.
Okay, just a sec. Um,
Okay, you go ahead, and I'm going to read Dom. They want more stuff, but do not want to do the work to have more stuff. Right, but see, now they don't have to do the labor, okay, because now they have the keyboard knowledge, okay, and the keyboard toughness, which, oh, Grammy can come kick their ass because they ain't even seen the bottom side of a shoe, right? And then Dom's like, that is why I am repairing the coolant tank on my Hyundai for $25 instead of buying a new one for $128. And it feels better knowing you did it, you know?
when you know it's done
Hey,
right.
Zach, welcome back. I am not going to be here all night. Okay. We're basically going to be wrapping up here shortly. So welcome. Um, make sure that you say hi and that you like. And this is Digger. She's frequently over here being our co-pilot. And then wait a minute, what is this? Maltodextrin is
Yeah, that's what I've got. Maltodextrin, dangerous. It says something about the equal. I was allergic to sugar when I was little, and so
no,
everything was equal stuff.
wait a minute. I'm using a new browser. That doesn't sound like he said. Where does it come from? Where does maltodextrin
It
come
it
from?
it comes from starchy foods, and then it's goes under a process called hydrolysis, which, well,
Yeah. Okay. Let me summarize. And they're going to clean it up. At the sewage facilities, there is a foamy thing on the top of everything when it's being all mixed up.
Oh yeah.
It is the starch that is scraped off of there and turned into a powder and is utilized in these drinks. It has apparently become legal. And I am just like, wait, what? That's the process of how it's being made, according to the research that he and his friends have all done. Very, very wise guys. IQs are up there, way, way the hell up there. And it's very dangerous, and you don't want to be around it. And I can tell you that he drinks about 30 monsters a day. And he, knowing this now, he says, I can't kick it.
Yeah, it says it's, from what I'm finding, it's a common ingredient in packaged foods such as pastries, candies, soft drinks. Athletes may also use it as a carb supplement, but they say it comes from starchy foods.
Yeah. That's what causes it to do that, apparently.
It's possible to make it from any starchy food, including corn.
I just know this is a man who drinks this, and he's totally disgusted that he's drinking it. And Zach's like, "Digga, please." Dom, what up?
Sorry, I'm researching.
Zach, hey, Dave. Oh, wait, Dare. Yeah, sorry.
There we go.
Hey, Dare.
How's it going, Mike?
Me and Digga go way back. So
yeah, I was just
in
someone that I hadn't been to for a while, and we bumped into each other in the chat. I can't remember now. I was sick, so I was listening to something.
Zach, you kill me on the. You went to different high schools together. You totally. I like that phrase. I like that phrase. I like it. So again. Dom's looking it up. It's a type of carbohydrate, but it undergoes intense processing. It comes in the form of a white powder from rice, corn, sweet. They looked up the processing. I'm just saying. I'm secondhand saying, yuck. I will never. And he is so pissed off. I mean, but he did say that he is cut down. But he's like, he wants to get off of it. He wants to totally get off of it because of the processing.
Get your energy the good way.
That they are utilizing some of this, and they're cleaning it all up because again, they want to give it to us as drinking water.
Yeah.
Right? They want to process it all and give it to us in drinking water. So wait a minute, crickets. It's starting to all sound right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's horrible, but or enzymes to break it down.
The sewage breaks down. Ugh.
Yeah, well, they cook it and then they break it down. The enzymes in sewage breaks down any starch in the sewage. I don't know. He just is sad. So I'm just saying, I'm trusting him. I'll have to ask him the whole process of it. And make sure that we have the right name, because he's the one who told me, because I don't know anything, but he knew the name of it. So, I it's stuck in my head, and I'm hoping it's not the second to the last ingredients of the Celsius drink. There's apparently a drink called Celsius. Who knew? The only reason I can remember it, I almost want to say cellulite, but then it's like, no, it has with temperatures. So it's, Celsius.
People wouldn't drink it if it was called cellulite.
Thank you. Yeah, that would be horrible marketing. But so anyway, I mean, it's just these things, they all come back to, the marketing and they probably harvest some from sewage, but they also make it from fresh ingredients and plants. And that would make sense, because some of the meat is really meat, but some of it is ground up cricket. So, has a higher glycemic index than sugar. Definitely not good in high amounts. Feel free to
Yeah,
drink
and it's in
30
everything.
monsters a day after you've cut back.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know how
I'll
he
be
does
right back. I gotta run. Sorry.
it. Okay, bye. And then Zach's like, AKA corn syrup. Hey, what is the difference between I totally I there's two different kinds of corn syrup listed in as an ingredient on something. Um, processed corn syrup and corn syrup. No, that's not what it is. High fructose corn syrup and corn syrup. What's the difference? We have a brain trust here. Yes, we have to have a brain trust. We have to have a brain trust. But trust me, this gentleman that told me that, honey, I do totally trust. I have to make this a blacker. I made the eyeballs bigger in the froggy.
Hello. Back again.
I'm still here. I made the eyeballs bigger, which means that the other black line got lost.
Oh,
And so, oh yeah, and Dawn, let me tell you, if I ever were to make you a pecan pie, you better not tell me you don't like Karo corn syrup, because
yeah.
dude, between that, the sugar, and the eggs, you'll be like in a coma. I'm gonna be so bummed if I can't ever make another one and eat it. I will die because it's my grandmother's recipe. It is my grandmother's recipe. And oh my gosh.
I never made a pecan pie.
Oh girl.
I love them.
I will have to give you my grandma's recipe then.
Yeah.
I will have to give you my grandma's recipe, and you just be like, whoa, but you have to hold it close to your heart. Because
that.
God, it's so good. It's so pretty when it rises and it becomes just this plateau. Oh, and it's golden, and it's I always like to do the pecans in broken small pieces, a little larger pieces, half pieces, and in the center put 4 full pecans.
Oh, okay.
So that they're well, they kind of look like this.
Yeah.
A pecan. And then I think, okay, only 4 people can have this pie. It's not going to happen because it's so rich, but oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah.
And he's going to assume that the light is more processed. That would make sense.
Is Karo syrup not the same as corn syrup?
I don't know. I can look.
I thought they were the same thing.
I'm going to get coffee and blow my nose. I'll be right back.
Okay, you do that. Okay.
You do that.
Let's see. I do not know how to make a pecan pie. I've never made an actual pecan pie. I've eaten a lot of them, though. You said last Monday I was making scratch biscuits and cream gravy using the grease left after cooking some breakfast sausage. Yeah. See, I like that too. I haven't made scratch biscuits in a good long time. I just I end up making bannock because I'm lazy. Okay, yeah, Karo is just the brand. That's what I thought. Because we always had a bottle of light and a bottle of dark corn syrup in the house when I was little. My mom actually, cooked and stuff. She used to make bread, like from scratch bread. It was really quite good. And I'm pretty sure that we used the Karo brand for some of her breads. I think. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I've never actually made a pecan pie. Never even thought of it. I've made butter tarts and that sort of thing, so I would guess it's similar, but never actually made one. I make really good pie, like pastry, like pie dishes. I make my pastry from scratch and it's pretty darn good. So I usually end up making something like apple pie that needs the cover on top. Did I skip? Oh, well, yeah, I was just waiting because she wasn't here and I assumed that you were talking to her. So I skipped over it. Because you're talking like I do not know how to make pecan pies. Why you do that?
Oh, baby, no, I can make a pecan pie, but I make sure I use my grandma's recipe because I but here's the thing. I feel like I lost my southern. I have no Karo syrup in my cabinet. I must have used it all in my coffee because I do that sometimes. I have no Karo syrup in my house.
Yeah, I don't either.
I always do. I have
I
had Karo
used to.
syrup in my house for 60 years.
I've got 3 separate bottles in varying sizes of white vinegar, as well as apple cider vinegar and
I
malt.
have apple cider vinegar all over the place, inclusive of in here. Okay.
Oh, I can't do that. I used to. Oh, that was one of the migraine treatments that I was told to do when I was little, and it was
Really?
so awful. Oh gosh,
Oh no.
it was. Oh.
I drink it all the time. And then my niece came over and she was pregnant. And I'm like, yeah, no, it's good for you. You should do it. And she did it and sat there and threw up all over my couch. It was the funniest thing. It's like, oh, I guess that I'm built like different people. So
Yeah,
maybe you
yeah.
should do what I do, honey. Yeah, because, I mean, what can you say? I did it. And she couldn't do it. So I like the flavor. I really do.
I like the flavor. Like if you're cooking with it now, I can handle it. But I was told when I was young, whenever I felt a migraine coming on, to have a couple of tablespoons of straight apple cider vinegar and just
I have no
swallow
idea.
2. And it was just, couldn't do it.
I had
I
never.
like him. He's cute.
Isn't
I
he
like your
cute?
little froggy.
I had to draw
Yeah.
on him. Okay. I had to draw on him. But see, I think
Yeah, he
even
needed the
drawn on,
eyeballs.
he looks good. The
Mhm.
eyeballs. I feel like I need to make the nose holes bigger, but are they supposed to be black?
Well, just at the very dead center, just because they're holes. So
Okay. Well, then I have to go ahead and do them black. I will use the big side. So what was it? Because I know Don was saying things that
he
we
was
missed.
teasing me. I skipped the thing about you talking about making pecan pies.
Oh,
Then he says on Monday he made scratch biscuits and cream gravy using the grease left after cooking some breakfast sausage, and that is very very good, very very tasty sounding. I can't have breakfast sausage anymore because it's always got pork in it, and I didn't know that you can't get beef only. Yeah, that's fine. I like it.
okay.
It just yeah gives you the depth.
Him's just so cute. Should he have toenails? No, I was only joking. Um, I was only joking, but what a grumpy old little fart head he is. But
Yeah.
come on, he is
Yeah.
just waiting for a home now. I think he's adorable. I have like 3 of these outside. My friend has a couple. I seriously now I've got to make this guy's eyeballs the same way. But he doesn't have nostril noses. I'm gonna have to give him nostril noses also. Um,
So I
my
gotta
pie,
get through these.
my
I
pie
gotta go.
making skills, by the way, Don, awesome. My pie making skills, awesome,
Yeah,
awesome.
see, I make really good pastries, so I tend to when I'm making a pie, I'll tend to make like an apple pie or something because it needs the pastry lid as well. So I've never made a pecan pie, but I've eaten a
Oh,
lot, and they're very tasty.
I will remind me, and I will release
Yeah.
to you. You just have to treat it very special. Um, I'm telling you, it's the only reason. My pies are the only reason that family will invite me to holidays, and
Nice.
and I really kind of figured it out at a certain point, and I went, I'm done. Peace
Yeah.
out. Peace out. Y'all want my pies, And I was told by somebody, well, if you don't want to come, just go ahead and make the pies, and so will pick them up.
Oh, yeah, no. Thank you. No.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate you. You know, it cost me a few $100s to make these pies so I can eat $15 worth of food.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll just go buy $15 worth of food and make the pies for myself throughout the year as I want them.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I don't make the pies throughout the years as I want them, but the apple pies I will make. Diddle loves it when I make apple pies. I do can because I've got a lot of my apple pie filling already canned up so that I can quickly make an apple pie because I'm special that way. So I know you got to run.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this with Dom real quick,
Okay.
and then I'm also going to run. You may not be hearing the outro or seeing the outro here in a minute. Or, well, you know what? I want you to see the outro, which was the intro, which you didn't get to see.
No.
You know what I found out about Rumble yesterday? If you go way too long, they will do away with that stream and continue over the top of that part and continue over the top of that part, continue over the top of that part. Because on a 9-hour stream, they apparently went over the beginning of it 4 times because they only do like 2-hour streams.
So you have to start a new stream every 2 hours?
Every couple hours. And, you know, I don't do that for 4 hours. I don't know. I don't look. So I'm going to have to look. But last night I discovered they went over it a few times because, again, we're going for 9.5 hours. We're not going to do that. Why you skip chats?
I just wanted me to read it.
She wanted me to read it. I have to make all sorts of pies and cakes. See, Dom, you're just trying to advertise for yourself, but you're in one state and I'm in another, and you ain't coming here. I know. So, you know, lemon icebox pie. Oh my God. I love lemon pies. This is my lemon meringue is off the charts, but I don't like the meringue as much as I do the lemon part. Okay.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I like the lemon pie without the meringue.
Well, see, here's the problem. This is why I say I can't cook anymore. Is I might use Granny's recipe, but it's what's up in my head. Both Grandma taught me how to cook. Right. This is the problem. Without cooking for an army, I have forgotten all of my recipes. Okay, because I don't have to use them as regular. So did I always write them down? No, there are only certain recipes that I have down. So do I only cook from scratch? Yeah. Do I want certain things and go, God, I don't remember how to make it, so I've got to look it up to just kind of get like a base idea? And I hate that about my memory. But it's because working all the time, not being able to cook all the time. I mean, I really, especially with it just being me, I don't have to cook meals on a weekly. I don't. Yeah. So I forget how to cook a lot. And this is a problem. I just use measuring devices and scoops and holding containers during cooking. Getting ready to start video jukebox on Libby's Discord. Have a good evening. I don't have an invite to Libby's Discord yet, so I can't go. Are you, Digger, are you on Libby's Discord? Can you send me an invite when you have a moment?
Sorry. Sure.
I would appreciate it. See, now I got an invite coming, so I'll be able to listen to you for a while. Night, Dom. It's good. I'm going to be wrapping up. Thank you, everybody. There's 7 people left here. If you can, go ahead and sub. If you would, please hit like. If you want to be notified to come back someday, hit that bell. It'll be your fault, not mine. I'll be innocent of all charges used against me, though I've had an attorney already tell me to stop leaving my fingerprints around and stop telling people where they can get copies of it. David from MLS came just as I was explaining to him that my keyboard has my fingerprints in epoxy on it. And he's like, stop telling people how to steal your identity. Do you see? So it's like, it's funny. Dom's like, on Rumble, I think it has to do with subscribers. 200 get you unlimited, I think. Well, see, everybody, I also need you then to go over and sub up, follow, do whatever the heck they do over on Rumble so that everybody will follow me. Because I don't know these things. And then Dom's like, I don't know. I'm going to send him a message. Whoever
Perfect.
Libby. But if Digger would just send me an invite, that would take care of the problem. Do you see?
Well, yeah, but I need to talk to Levy and ask permission, right? Because it's rude to just invite people to someone else's house.
No, that's the idea behind them having the invite. That's the idea behind having the ability to get an invite. That's what you do. Yeah, that's what you do. Yeah. I'm like, if I don't want people to invite to mine, I don't put out the ability to get an invite link. Does that make sense?
Okay, I see. Yeah, no, I'm trying to read. I'm trying to read something else and
yeah, if he provides you an invite link, if he lets you get an invite link, then he's okay with you providing people invite links. But you don't do it online here, you DM it.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not saying he wants a bunch of unknown peoples to come in. Yeah. Does that make sense? So there's that. Anyway, while she's doing what she's doing.
Yeah, I've got to sign off because I've got cats that need to be fed and I need to eat something before
while she's doing what she's doing, I'm going to go ahead and say peace out, folks, because I do want her to watch the intro/outro. It's for both. I just didn't make a thank you for joining us part on it. So don't join me. Unjoin me now. But make sure you stay subbed. Thanks a lot. You guys take care. Digger, bye. Thank you so much. Huggers, buggers. Feel like you're alone. I'm just trying to be the place where you can rest your weary bones. But you don't have to worry, because you don't know where to land. I'm everywhere you are, because you're everything I am. I'm not your saving grace. Nobody's hero, babe. Not sure what I can change, but I'll be your hideaway. Baby, don't be afraid. Some things you can't escape. Baby, I'll keep you safe. I'll be your hideaway. I'm not trying to fix you. I'm just trying to keep you warm. I don't have the answers, but I could never love you more. But you don't have to worry, because you don't know where to land. Just know that I'll be waiting on the other end. I'm not your saving grace. I'm nobody's hero, babe. Not sure what I can change, but I'll be your hideaway. Baby, don't be afraid. Some things you can't escape. Baby, I'll keep you safe. I'll be your hideaway. I'll be your hideaway. Whatever storm you're facing, maybe whatever you're chasing, I know that we can take it. We're gonna find a way. Hang on, the road is windy. Hold on till you can find it. Chase down the silver lining. We're gonna find a way. I'm not your saving grace. I'm nobody's hero, babe. Not sure what I can change, but I'll be your hideaway. Whatever storm you're facing, baby, whatever you are chasing, I know that we can take it. We're gonna find a way. Hang on, the road is windy. Hold on till you can find it. Chase down that silver lining. Because we're going to find a way. Whatever storm you're facing, baby, whatever it is you're chasing, I know that we can take it. Because I'll be your hideaway. Hang on, the road is windy. Hold on till you find it. Chase down that silver lining.